Morning. Hey guys, how are you? Oh, y'all, good morning. Happy Monday, guys. Morning, 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 morning. I literally took off the whole entire weekend. Good morning. I was looking for something. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It's weird. It was working so good last week, but it's a cloudy day. I'm not sure. It's kind of dicey, so we're gonna see what happens. But girl, I was being very nosy this morning. Um, being very nosy. Okay. And I was following up because I was like, it's time to follow up. And I'm glad we didn't miss anything because somebody's baby daddy is in big trouble. So I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. I might even be late to the party on this, but we hadn't talked about it, so that's okay. Okay, so I did get a little bit caught up between last night and this morning. Liv didn't get the kids. I know it's not funny because only reason why it's kind of like because it's Liv. Other than that, it's just kind of like because I'm sure the kids, no matter what we think of the mother, the kids probably look forward to the chaos, the no structure. You know what I mean? They look for like going to mom's house is fun, right? Because she gets to be fun parent now. And Gerard gets to be disciplinarian and, all of the things, drop off at school, and he's got Aunt Tanisha. They've got the stepmom over there, and they've got what I mean? He's responsible for grades and doctor's appointments, and he has so you guys follow me, right? Anyway, so Liv was upset because she went to go pick up the kids. And I'm wondering, wasn't last week CPS? Was last week CPS or 2 weeks ago was CPS? Like you literally just had CPS over to the house. I don't know why he didn't drop the kids off. Now, I did see on his page that the kids went to some sort of program. Now, I don't know when that was exactly, but I know it was posted yesterday that basically, the kids had a fun event to go to, which I'm sure they would not go to with their mother. And he can't rely on Liv to take them anywhere because she's anti everything. Um, Absolutely. Yeah. So they had plans and, you know, I get he doesn't owe her any explanation because he's chief custodial parent. And I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how that works other than it seems to be, a problem for her. If we have time, we'll go over there and watch a little bit, but I watched it so you didn't have to. Um, she I don't know, sometimes watching people's videos when they repeat like, "I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing," or "He wouldn't pick up the phone. He would not pick up the phone. He didn't pick up the phone. He picked up the phone and hung." I'm like, "Okay, we get it. Sir picked up and hung up on you. So we get it. We understand. Okay. I mean, what can we do? We can't do anything to help you, you know? Okay, let me see if I can find what I'm looking for here because I found everything on my phone and my internet's is as okay, here we go. Let me log in. Anyway, some of you guys may or may not remember. Remember when Phillip was on the streets of Austin and he was acting like Strangler Bay over there? He was arrested because he had a problem with his hands. Baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, it's almost been a year since that happened. And guess who's going to court soon? Finally. And Sir got indicted. Girl, when you look up his name, when you search Philip Davis, girl, why is it 17 cases? Jasmine, your baby father. Can you guys hear me? Can I get a one in the chat if I'm live? Hey, make beauty forever. Okay, I see y'all coming in now. I'm like, okay, wait a second. Okay. I was like, my God, there's no okay. I know it's early, but I was up and I don't know. I didn't sleep good last night. So any girl, baby, hold on. We're gonna do a little show and tell. Is a game of play. Da, da, da. Okay, 17 damn cases, y'all. This is not good. Okay, Philip Davis, Jasmine's baby. Jasmine, you better get some different arrangements for the kids because, baby, I think with those two probation violations, ooh, it's going to be a problem because he's got two. He's got two infractions on his sex offender registry. Number one, because he got in trouble with a felony. Good morning, tea loving and living. Good morning. Um, it appears he has gotten into some trouble with his I'm not going to say probation, but he's a registered sex offender and there's guidelines that you're supposed to follow, right? And if you're not following them, you can be in violation. Girl, 17 cases. Look, Philip Davis, okay? 17 cases in total, not current, okay? In total. Some people will never have an entry on the county website. This gentleman, baby. Okay, let me drop off for just a second. Just so I just want to make sure what I'm showing before I show. Let's see. Maybe this is the reason why Hannah was crying. I would be crying. Me personally, I will cry. Okay. Can y'all see? Hold on. I would be crying if that was my man, my man, my man. Girl, I would be upset. Hold on a second. Let me just see what I'm pulling up here. Okay. I just want to make sure there's no addresses or anything on this screen. So you guys remember, I feel like I sent a request to get the arrest affidavit, but maybe I never got it. And I wasn't really checking for this like this, and I remember we read the story. I'd have to go back to that video because this happened. Hold on a second. This happened on the streets of Austin. Um, okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me add this to my cases. Wait, hold on a second. I don't know what it's gonna do when I click on add to my cases. So I can have an alert. You know, alerts are awesome. And nothing like a good old using that automation, okay? Okay. Okay. So here it is. Now, this one looks like it's for the sex offender. It could be probation violation. Looks like he got girl, he filled out the indigence form 1223. But look at the indictment. He just got indicted, y'all. 10/2/24 indicted, and he's got a hearing. It's a pretrial hearing on 11/14/24. So in 10 days, he has to go to court for this, but that's not the only thing. Shall remain in effect until midnight. So the girl, so you guys remember there was a story or the account. I have to find it because I'm sure I've got it in my phone. Um there was a narrative, let's put it that way. The police narrative basically stated that there was a person in a restaurant who happened to notice a male and female tussling and called the police. Okay. They called the police, and there was a significantly older gentleman by the name of Phillip Davis who was being very handsy with a young lady on the streets and appeared to have his hands in a place that he should not. Okay. Now, if you see this, it says assault with the intention, reckless. Maybe it was breathing. I think there was something in the narrative about, some hands around a neck, something in that vicinity. You see it says assault with a deadly weapon. Ooh, and assault member family. So, but I think this could have been that event that was on the street. But there was an indictment a whole year later, an indictment. Do you guys see this right here? And then they issued a $7,500 bond. So they probably indicted him. I don't know if they made him come in, rearrest him on the or and do a first appearance on the indictment. But a whole year later, after the arrest, which was 11/30, we're seeing an indictment on 10/2/24. Like me personally, Jasmine went live on some silly stuff. We're going to talk about that too. Girl, this man got so much going on. He has damn 3 charges. He's a registered sex offender, and getting into this type of violent crime also affects what he got going on. So, as you notice, we just looked at this one, right? Then there's this one right here. Status indictment, right? Okay. I'm gonna be able to see this one. Okay. So here's his fail to comply. When I looked up failure to comply in Texas, I just copied and pasted this into Google search and Texas. Um, Degree, it's a F5. So felony 5. He was indicted on 9/9. So he's got 2 indictments, y'all. Can y'all see this? Hold on, let me move me. Ooh, girl, he's got 2 felony indictments right now. Girl. So they've got notice. So he did have bonds initially, 70 5,000, 5,000. Then he got indicted on this one. So he had 1, 2 back in 2023 when the situation happened. And this could have been when he failed to register. He may have 2 things. Remember when they didn't allegedly did not update their address? That was one thing. And then he got into the other thing later in the year. He's got some drama going on, okay? So 8/2 first appearance, 6/13/24 unindicted, 9/30 unindicted, ninth designation. And then he got indicted because now he's got pretrial on 11/14, which is the same date. So they're going to be talking to him about what's been going on. If I were Philip, I would be nervous, okay? Because even if they don't find him guilty, let's just say, of what happened with that woman, girl, he was in trouble on the streets. It's almost like a probation. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And then so here's Jasmine going live. So this is the reason why am I bringing this up? Because here's Jasmine going live talking about Philip. Apparently, Philip, and we're not gonna park on this. If you follow me, I'll girl over we'll just post it over in the Facebook group so you guys know where that is. Okay. On Facebook. You guys know where that is. The screenshots and stuff so you guys can see. A mess. Okay. Um, hold on. Ooh, stop sharing. Okay. So let me find what I'm looking for. So Jasmine goes live. Apparently, Asia is spreading a rumor, according to Jasmine. I don't know if Asia's spreading a rumor or not. What Jasmine said is that Asia was spreading a rumor that Philip and Jasmine were sleeping together. Now, I don't see that happening. I don't even believe that because yuck. Not that Philip is so fine because he's not. Have y'all have seen Philip, haven't you? Girl, Philip looks like a he's not cute. Okay. Hold on. Texas sex offender. That is so embarrassing. Do you imagine your baby father can be looked up on the sex offender registry? I would be so embarrassed. Girl, embarrassing. Let's see. Sex access for criminal justice users. No, that's not us. Let's see. It's like on the mobile version, it's so easy. Okay, there it is. Okay. Oh, I should probably look at this other one too. Hold on. Additional. Okay, search. Boom. Okay. So I guess she got mad because, Jasmine is always in the bushes looking. You can't tell me that she's not. She has so much to say about Medusa last week. If it's not one baby mother, it's the next baby mother. If it's not one friend, it's another friend. Are we noticing a trend? If it's not one drama, so if it's not Olivia, it's Chrissy. If it's not, and those are the main two, because she didn't have any other friends, right? Um, if it's not the house is falling apart, she's getting evicted. And if it's not YouTube, she didn't make enough money, she's got a problem. It's always something. If it's not one baby father, it's the other baby father. If it's not the Davis kids, it's legendary. If it's always something, some kind of issue, some kind of problem. Did you say he is in court? I didn't say today. I said 11/14. Is Medusa Sunshine? Is that Medusa? Medusa Sunshine. No, not today, the 14th. Scroll back a little bit. I'll post it. I'll post it, but I'm in the middle of it right now, so I gotta do the screenshots and stuff. But this is let's see. Me personally, I would be more concerned about what I got going on than somebody who, Jasmine just wants free labor to take care of her kids because she is at her wits' end. And the fact that she has somebody to help her take care of the kids is fine. Okay, so that's his most recent. That's who Jasmine was going on and on about on live stream. Okay. Girl, it's the striped suit for me. It's the stripes. Okay? All right, hold on a second. We're not gonna park on that. Hold on, let me scroll because I think they give a last known address. But they do have they did give him a change of status on 9/12. Girl, on Jasmine's birthday, okay? They gave him a change of status, and that's probably because he got that indictment. Okay. They changed his status on 9/12/24. So I'm not sure why, but I guess we're gonna find out eventually. Let's see. Girl, the offense that put him, just in case any of you really did not believe what Jasmine had going on with this guy. Hold on. Girl, it was compelling prostitution. He's a whole pimp. Okay. And there's the lineup of mugshots. Okay. I'm sure y'all can see that. A mess. Okay. So look, he might be trying to do, I don't even know. He can't be. He could be trying to do better now because he's got pending charges. He's in trouble. Um, he's got pending charges. He's in trouble. Of course, you're going to do good now, right? You're going to behave. Hi, Jasmine. Hey, boo. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. He's gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to look in the best light because Sir has cases. Sir has cases, okay? He's got pending cases. Let me tell you what I hold on, let me find what I'll have to, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it up. Okay. So I did a search for the change. Okay, charge failed to comply. So the charge, a fail to comply with the Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act, the SORNA, can result in a charge and up to 10 years in prison. The penalty can be more severe if the offender also commits a violent crime. You think him attacking that girl and having his hands around her neck and they said a deadly weapon, baby. Okay. The penalties can be more severe if the offender also commits a violent crime and fails to update their registration. So I think he had a failure to update his registration, but he also got caught out there on the streets in Austin. Okay. Sex Offender Register and Notification Act was created to strengthen the National Offender Registration Network. It results in a felony. Okay. Being arrested if a probation officer contacts the offender while on supervised. Other consequences for failing to comply with SORNA is being arrested if a probation officer contacts the offender while on supervised release, and a federal district court issuing a warrant for the offender's arrest. Okay. Morning, babe. A sex offender who fails to properly register may face fines and up to 10 years in prison. Okay. Furthermore, if a sex offender knowingly fails to update and register as required and commits a violent federal crime, he or she may face up to 30 years in prison under this statute. Hannah, we've been telling you for 2 years now, sis, what are you doing? But you know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't have, I don't know, sense. I was going to say critical thinking. I'm sure she does. Deductive reasoning. I'm sure she does. She might just not have any sense. She might have low self-esteem. I don't know. No, it's not. It's not. Now, is it all just because she's a sorority girl, she needs to be perfect? But there are ethics, guidelines, and standards, right? So everyone is not perfect because if they were perfect, the organization wouldn't have to publish standards and guidelines because everybody would already be in them, moving through them, all of the things. Okay. You publish standards as a good guideline for people who like need a little bit of, oh yeah, okay, I know I messed up, but I also messed up, right? I mean, look what happened to Carly Russell. You know what I mean? Carly Russell was out here doing the most, and um, people were not happy, okay, because she's out here. Um, she is a member of a sorority, and the sisterhood was not happy, right? Hannah can do what she wants to do, but it's not a good look. I'm sure somebody is trying to tell her, like, girl, run. You've spent this time investing in yourself, and look what you're throwing your life in the trash by associating with 1 degree of separation from Jasmine Dukes. If you look to the left and you look to the right and your close associations are bums, you might turn into a bum. I don't care how middle class you were raised. I don't care how many degrees you have. I don't care what you got going on. If your close associates, girl, if your close associates are bums and criminals and broke, that might be you next. Any of you guys who follow me, I posted it was like a little snippet on Instagram, and the person was talking about, she said she don't hang out with broke people anymore, and it's not that she doesn't like broke people. She just said she's at a certain point in her life and she makes sure that she secures herself around people who are doing what she's doing. And it doesn't mean she's not talking to people, but she keeps herself focused, and that's one of the things that she attributes to her success. Now, there was another person, it was funny, who posted something about, she was walking into a store and someone had the nerve to ask for $40. They were begging on the street, panhandling. And she said, and they asked me for $40. And she was like, $40. It was just such a random specific amount. I had to laugh too because it was funny. Um, like she was like, "You might need to go get a job because $40, and I'm on my way into Target, guaranteed I'm going to spend $40. No, I can't help you. You know what I mean? Mm-mm. I cannot help you with that, sir. Um, that could very well be the truth, but if she goes running up to the jail and all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see how it plays out. But this lady, you have a look, there's a very diverse community here on these YouTube streets, but you have a a, a portion of the greater community of professionals, people who are in successful, healthy relationships, just a variety of folk, right? People have been telling you, Hannah, we don't know you, sis, from a can of paint, but we see you lost in the sauce over here screwing behind Jasmine and taking care of her kids. What is wrong with you? I've said this a million times. What is wrong with you? I'm not going to pick on Hannah too much because she's not on here like that. But girl, and she blocked me off Instagram. I I guess I got on her nerves last year. But anyway, while she's tuning in to my lives, because how else would you know? Like, why would you block me unless you're watching? So I guess I said one too many things, but the truth hurts sometimes. And some of the best truth are from people that don't have a stake in the game, because at the end of the day, you could be surrounded by a bunch of ass kissers and bless your little pointy head, or people who really don't expect more from you or see better in you because maybe you've been dealing with that guy for so long, they already just know that you're lost. You're a lost cause. Okay. So maybe they've stopped trying to encourage you to do better because they're tired. So that's your pick, that's your choice, and you can fall where you may, right? But the fact that this weirdo was on here, I was like, I would be so embarrassed. Like, where is your embarrassment, ma'am? You think this is cute? Okay. Hold on a second. Let's get over here. Girl. And it's the gas. It's not even the gaslighting. What would you call this? It's the clickbait for me. Okay. All right. Look at Jasmine's. I can believe that Phillip was the one eating that barbecue and giving her some I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. That looked like a Chris dinner to me. I don't think Phillip got hands problems, and I don't think she's going there with that, but everybody has a right to their own opinion. I could see her giving it up to Chris before I see her before I see Phillip interested in her. Because he knows her, from the beginning. He knows her from high school. You know what I'm saying? He raised her up. Okay. Because remember, he's older than her. Okay. Girl, look at the thumbnail. Not that the thumbnail is all that, but this is the thumbnail she puts on, and then you click in the video, and then
Hold on, y'all.
girl, we just gotta listen to the first part because this was fun. I was like, "Are we serious now? This is what we're doing? First thing. This is what's going on, girl." Hold on, I made a overlay. Hold on, let me find it. Girl, yes, there it is. I might not be able to use this. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. Let me. My stomach is hurting. Hold on. I'm in pain, y'all. Okay. And she's eating nuts. Girl. And she's eating some peanuts on live stream. It's like you can't make this up. Kids, I'm getting ready to do a live stream. Would you please? You think Phillip ran over there to get some of that mocha wine, or anybody else who seems to think that? Ain't nobody coming over there for that.
Hey y'all, I had to come on here and talk because, child, when I tell y'all I don't know what be going on the internet.
Girl, it is ghetto. You think she looks like Jay-Z? I'm answering for Beyonce and say no, girl, have a seat.
Then
Beyonce be like,
on
stop
top
it.
of that, getting these messages and I'm over here calling people and I'm like, what is really going on? I'm confused.
Girl, it's the shoving the peanuts in your face to the point where it's like your hand covers your face. What's going on with that?
Can y'all hear me now?
Girl, we can hear you loud and clear. Okay. Oh.
Hey Shelly.
Hey, Shelly. Hey, Shelly.
So,
girl, it's the fan. On top of just the whole ghetto scene, just if you don't have on headphones, do you guys hear the oscillating fan?
all right, let me put my peanuts down. It was brought to my attention that I swear, people like
she loves having some business. She's like someone else we know from the internet. She got to have some business, okay? She got to have some business. I love not having any, me personally, I love not having any business, okay? sis got to have. Last week it was the I lost my channel saga. Now it's another, and the week before that it was Medusa coming for her about Chris. Now it's Asia coming for her, telling secrets about what Hannah and Phillip got going on. And the cherry on top is that Phillip is coming to slay her fillet. Okay. Girl, Phillip is not coming over there for that. He got hookers. He got workers who I guess want to give up for him. Okay. He's out here, at least according to that arrest, looked like he had somebody out there working for him on them streets and he was coming to collect his coin. Okay. I gotta see if I can find the narrative. If I can't find the narrative in my messages, what I can tell you is this: we did a whole live where we talked about it, and all that information is in there. So I just have to find it, and then I'll bubble it up so you guys can get a laugh. It wasn't funny what happened to the girl, of course. Um, what was funny was Jasmine's completely ignored. Like, this is not what Phillip has going on right now. If Phillip and Hannah are going through something, Phillip and Hannah are going through something because, damn it, it looked like he had about $17,000 in bond. He had 2 5s and 1 750. Okay. And he's got pending felony charges. His sex offender charge, his non-compliance on 2 felony. Well, one turns into a felony if he did not register. And they said that maybe he was using his mom's address. He was doing something and he failed to register his address. That's one thing. Next thing is he got a felony charge um, for a violent type act with a female. And that, so he's got 2 situations on his sex offender status, on top of the fact that you got a class 5 felony with this assault that was on the street. Okay. So he's in trouble right now. He's got court in 10 days, and Jasmine is going live, running and bringing up his name into our consciousness. Because, damn it, I wasn't even thinking about no Phillip. And it just made me think, like, I wonder what's going on with those charges. Like, didn't he get busted on the street like a year? Like, what happened with that, girl? I thought it would have been disposed of, or final disposition, and over. Sir is indicted, okay, on a felony charge, and has pretrial on the 14th. Okay. And why bring up, like, if Hannah's sitting over there crying and she's upset, and Asia wanted you to talk about it, well, damn it, guess what you did? You know what I'm saying? Because Asia put in the ether that y'all were sleeping together. Allegedly, that's what she's gonna say. You had to come clear your name. For what? Who cares? You got 4 kids with that man. Nobody cares. Nobody wants his ugly ass. For real. Nobody wants him. Nobody cares. You really didn't have to come clear the air on that, Jasmine. It's giving you always need some business to talk about. You always need some business. Girl, it's LIEVEMBER. Hello? LIEVEMBER is here. It's dry bagging season. It's feel sorry for me. It's all of the things. Okay. She wanted to clear for Hipster. Yes. I get it. Yeah. Somebody out there, she thinks someone out there cares. But if Chris wasn't watching the channel when he was living there, you think he's watching now? Maybe if he has a girlfriend, she might be watching and laughing, but I don't know. Okay, let's listen. Girl, I'm gonna have to refresh my coffee.
The Clout chase so bad, and they don't even be knowing what they're doing. It was brought to my attention that Phillip's other children's mother.
You guys like my artwork? If you like my artwork this morning, hit that thumbs up, okay? I did that just for, girl, look at the freeze frame on that. Does the freeze frame get any better? Help us. Help us, Lord. Baby. Oh, wait a second. Let me go over to my channel. Hold on. Let me catch that. Let me catch this screenshot because that will be the thumbnail. You already know. That's a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail. If I hadn't seen a thumbnail, that's a thumbnail right there. Hold on. That's a thumbnail. Okay, girl. Yes, that is a whole thumbnail. Period. Okay. Someone is clout chasing. Oh, girl. Who is clout chasing? Hold on. Where's this man's picture? Girl, ain't nobody wants him. Girl, nobody wants him but Hannah. Girl. He's a whole lineup. Look, he got all, and that's not even all the pictures. Girl, it's like 2 more pictures. He has 17 cases, not 17 open. He has 2 open, but girl, it's 17 up on here, okay? Nobody wants that man like that. Only one who wants him is Hannah. Nobody wants him. Him ugly. Him in trouble. Him yuck. Him yuck. Okay? Can I say it so Jasmine can understand it? Him yuck. Okay? Him giving yuck. Okay? Jasmine, nobody wanted him but you, boo-boo. Him yucky. Okay? Do you understand? He's not attractive. Nobody cares. Ah! Girl,
Decided
he's him
to
creepy
come to the
yoki.
internet
Okay? Him yuck.
and tell people that I was sleeping with Phillip.
Okay, nobody told nobody. Girl, Asia set you up for. You know what Asia did? Asia is funny. Asia said, "Let me fuck with Jasmine today." Okay? So she did what most play runners do. They take a little bit of truth and they take a little bit of lie. Okay? So I'm sure, which I don't know for facts because I don't know these people. Hannah and Phillip got to be going through something because Jasmine's about to spill their tea because she's a blabbermouth. Okay. She's a blabbermouth. Okay. And they must be going through something. And I'd be going through something too if I had to take my good cash money. I don't care if it's my money or his money out of our house to pay on some bonds because you decided to take your ass out and was outside on the streets with some female and you got busy with your hands and doing things you shouldn't have been doing and embarrassed the fuck out of me, right? As a woman, as your girlfriend, all of the things, right? So Asia's mad because I think Phillip won't give the kids back, or we've heard some things, right? If you go back in these videos, there has been some conversation with Phillip, I guess, has the 2 little kids that go to school with her Davis 4. So there's 6 Davis kids at the school, 2 of which belong to Ava, two of which belong to Asia now, right? So she said she's coming back to get her kids, trying to say that she lost her kids. Jasmine was making fun of her that she lost her kids. Phillip's not giving the kids back to. You don't think that Asia wants to say something to get Phillip into hot water with his main babysitter, Hannah, his handmaid, while he's out running the streets of Austin, doing whatever he does, and also got court in 10 days? Okay. That's just a little background. All right. Anybody comes in who wants to know what's going on, just tell them slide the bar back because we can't talk about it twice. We don't have no time for backseats. Okay. Girl.
You know, how do you say this?
Just let's girl.
And tell people that I was sleeping with Phillip.
Girl, Phillip don't want that
You know,
stank-a-dank.
how do you say this?
He is not trying to get none of that filet.
Some things are better left off the internet, especially if you don't know the whole story. I don't know exactly what You're right. You're right. Hold on. I don't know exactly what. This is why I'm saying this, because it's not my place and it's not my business. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with Phillip and Hannah? I just know that they're gonna get through whatever they're going through.
Girl, he's got court, honey. We won't be getting through it until he's cleared. Till I can pull up on the website you're clear is not over. Okay?
Now,
And I'm talking I as in Hannah. Your man got pending charges. That's a fucking problem. That's a problem in 2024, 2025.
it's not my business to come to the internet and talk about it. But when you come on here and you lie, not literally, I called him and I spoke to him and her. Only me, Phillip, Hannah, and I'm guessing the grandparents, and then the other baby mama only knew about this because Hannah and Phillip had a situation going on. And I respect what she did. She felt like, look, this is what it is. I'm done. She was all like, I'm dropping your kids off because you're not here. And I hate to come on here because I feel like I'm bashing him, but I was literally being mutual. But I did tell him that I feel like he was wrong for whatever he did. But this is like so hard because you don't want to tell nobody business and stuff.
So Hannah called to say she's dropping off the kids because he wasn't there. So she's now getting tired of being a free babysitter. Duh. Duh. It's about fucking time that you wake up, sis. Like, come on now. You sound stupid. Hannah, you need to tune in here every day and learn something, honey, because you have you running out here acting stupid. There's no nice way that I can say it. That's my man, bitch, is for men who are doing right. Men who deserve on some that's my man, bitch. You don't fight for no damn criminal, no fool, and nobody who's on the damn sex offender list. What's wrong with you?
Like, that's me right now. But I feel like when somebody get on this platform,
and you got this weirdo ass chick running your name, so you can be live on the internet on Love Lies and Lace Fronts first thing in the morning. What's wrong with you, girl? Would you back away from these bums?
Start lying.
Jasmine is head bum.
Long story short,
girl,
she dropped off my.
Do you imagine anybody out here who's co-parenting? Do you imagine? Okay, just walk with me. Any of y'all out here co-parenting? Your baby father has kids with this female. The man you're with has kids with this female. You don't even have kids. Let me say it better. Okay. You're dating a guy. He got a baby mama, my jazzy life. And them damn kids come and stay with you for a whole week in your nice it girl apartment. And he just had 2 other kids coming from Iowa. And he is a father of 10 and an array of mothers. On top of that, he's a sex offender. And furthermore, he's got some new charges. And you are a Apple Computer alum. You are a alum from Prairie View A&M, and you belong to a prestigious sorority. Okay? And there is some nice looking bum out here. There's nicer looking bums out here, or there are some deep pocket nerds who you could be dating right now. I mean, Hannah, look, Hannah gets cleaned up. Okay. You know what I'm saying? She seems like a nice girl, and she has met the basics to be doing much better in life. Okay. She has the basics checked off the list for things for her to be doing much better than she's doing right now and not associated with this type of situation. That's my point. Okay. Mixed with a little bit of comedy, but I'm just saying she doesn't have to be in this. She didn't come from this, and she doesn't have to be in this. She's opting in for this nonsense. If I were her mother, I would literally be kidnapping her. I would get my brother, I would get her siblings, I would get whoever I could to pull up in the van and get her the hell up out of there. Okay? You got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. This is a parent's nightmare. If you have invested in your child to have a degree from a HBCU, which is not cheap. Now she's not work. She got laid off. I don't know if she got a new job or not. When she got laid off from Apple, why do we know all her business? We know all Hannah's business. Okay, let me let the girl. We be here all
Kids
day.
first. And then she went and dropped off the other kids.
Girl, you know how many guys are looking for a woman? Even though there is more of us than them, it just some of us don't want them. Okay, so let's factor that out. There's some women don't want a man for many reasons, okay? Sexually, or they're just taking a break. There's somebody out here for everybody. Don't believe that there is not someone for you, because there is somebody, okay? And nobody fighting in the streets over guys. And if they are, we already know how that ends up. It's stupid, right? Hannah, you could have someone tomorrow if you want to, okay? Especially the way you put out. Especially you got babysitting services and your fugazi. Girl, you do way too much. You can find somebody else, okay? And not have to worry about being dragged on the internet.
And that was that. I talked to Hannah the whole day.
I would call Jasmine and say my name one more time on your channel. Say, if you want to say Phillip's girlfriend, I can't stop you from talking, but say my name one more time. Say my name one more time.
To her, I was actually there for her in her little situation and everything that was going on. And I told him, I cussed him out. You ain't shit, so and so, right?
Okay, so it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out there was a problem, right?
And because
do you imagine Jasmine playing relationship counselor and she can't even find her baby daddy?
I know how it feels. I've been in those shoes. I've been there. I've been in that situation when somebody I'm sitting at home watching, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I'm not going to say that he was cheating because that's what she put out there or whatever the case may be. I just feel like they are going through their time.
You're not going to put out there he was cheating, but you just said it. Now, that doesn't mean he was cheating, but you said you're not going to put it out there, but not putting it out there is she made some allegations. I'm not going to repeat it. If you're able to find it, good luck, but I'm not going to repeat it. But she asserted a few things that I don't believe are true, so I'm not going to bother to repeat them. That's how you talk about something without saying it. Okay? Saying, you know what, I didn't want to call you a bitch, so I'm not, is still calling someone. It's slick calling someone a bitch because you're saying it that you're not going to say it, but you said it. We're not stupid like you, Jasmine.
Their time and their situation did not need to be plastered all over the internet.
But you're doing it. You made it worse. I don't know where Asia dropped it off to begin with, but damn it, I don't know how many views she has. We'll see. I don't want to do too much. Okay, we'll see what the views are.
Because you wanted to try and hurt me, and it didn't have nothing to do with me.
She wants to hurt Phillip. She wants to embarrass Phillip. She wants to embarrass Hannah. Maybe she still wants Phillip. I don't know. She wants to embarrass Phillip so people will talk about it. And ding, ding, ding. Okay. It was time for a Phillip update anyway, because he is a sex offender and it's a public duty that we address these matters, because when there is a creep on the streets, it's a creep for all of us. If you are on the sex offender registry list and you cannot comply with your obligations out here to conduct yourself in a manner that is fitting, then you don't belong out here. Like at the end of the day, you're a sex offender. You're a sex offender, right? She put on Snapchat, girl. I'm not even on
You
Snapchat, but um, at the end of the day, hey boo. At the end of the day, she did it because she really isn't dealing with both of them. Phillip is her baby father, but everything isn't all good right now based on what we heard from you last month.
you went the wrong way about plastering it all over the internet, and Phillip and Hannah are working through whatever they got going on. They're working through their stuff, but to plaster on the internet that he
Remember, once upon a time, she didn't even want to say Phillip's name. Okay. Once upon a time, she didn't even want to say Phillip's name. Now she's saying Phillip's name. Now she is running Hannah's name into the ground.
I slept with him is just really just reaching. No, I never slept with him. So stop plastering that all over the freaking internet. That's just, it's just, y'all. Let me eat my peanuts. Like I said, it's not my business to spread. Like this wasn't your business to spread because you didn't even have all of your information. You only had bits and pieces of what went on, and you just tied it in with me. And it's crazy because you thought that it had something to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't have anything to do with me. All I'm saying is like, y'all, like, don't believe anything this girl say. She don't know nothing that she's talking about. Like I said, it's none of my business to put on the internet. They're working through it. I literally just got off the phone with them. They're
I
working
cannot
through it,
believe
talking through it.
Jasmine is
Couples
relationship
go through stuff.
advisor.
But because you thought that you could try and, let me run because Phillip and Hannah is tied into my jazzy life, tied into jazz. Let me run to the internet and plastered on the internet that it was her. And it was not her. So you messed up this time.
No, she didn't. She got what she wanted. She wanted you to talk about it. She wanted you to drag Phillip. She wanted Phillip and Hannah to get dragged because Phillip and Hannah have her kids. She wanted Phillip and Hannah to get dragged, and you did the dirty work, dummy. Duh. And you look stupid. Phillip gets dragged. Hannah gets low key dragged. Their business is out, and you helped get it out. Because guess what? Your dumbass went live about it. You should have minded your business. If you know you're not sleeping with Phillip, which I really don't think she is, shut up. You stupid. You fell for the okey doke.
Got it wrong.
Jasmine is so dumb,
You know,
y'all. She thinks she's a damn detective.
I need more
It's the
info.
fan for me in the background.
Oh, my back is hurting. So don't come on this platform lying on my.
If you're just now coming in, because there's probably like 200 more of you from when we were going over it. If you want the latest on what's going on with Phillip's charges and court and what he got going on, scroll back to the beginning. A mess.
My name because you thought like, oh my God, more drama. And I got the tea to spill. You wasn't spilling tea. You were spilling motor oil at this point.
Girl, and now she thinks she's reading. Baby, stop. You cannot read. We know you can't read and you cannot drop a read. Your reads are horrible. Your reads are about like your friend Olivia. Y'all have no spit, no reads, no nothing.
Here's the motor oil.
Girl, she can't even get her read out. Oh my
I do
Lord.
hope that you think about when you come on the internet next time. Think about what you gonna do next time you come on this internet trying to say that I slept.
So could it be the other baby mother? Good question. So there is another baby, the one with Phillip Jr., Phillip the third, or whatever his name is. It could be, but I don't think so. She has a man. This girl, she's that lady. Phillip Jr.'s mama. her man at the house, girl, she's on some. You can't tell her nothing about her baby father over there at the house. And he got issues too. She came on YouTube trying to pour her heart out and got dragged and went right back to making sandwiches and not posting. Okay. I don't even know if that girl's still posting or not, but she came out here with a damn daycare looking van of kids. And she got some from here, some from over there. They had some people over there talking about she stole her kids. I mean, she has Phillip's son. She got the kids, the two like backdoor foster care kids that the people got on here on the internet and said she stole them damn kids. Okay. Um, and then she got some other kid. Girl, it was a whole mess. Okay. Girl, she politely stopped posting. Okay. Or she just went back to making her sandwiches and left Jasmine alone, disappeared quickly. Cause you look, everybody doesn't want to be the subject of a live stream, okay? Because we're gonna talk about your ass. If it's funny and if it's on some fugazi, we talking about it. Period. That's period. Okay. She politely sat her ass right down. I don't think it's her. She has a man that she is very proud of. Okay. She's not doing that. Now there is another baby mother. I don't know much. Is it Selena? Something like that, or something, some kind of a like a you guys who know, I guess let me know, but there is another baby mother out there, but I don't know her name. It's something like a Selena or something. Okay. Anywho, let's keep going.
Up with my older 4 kids' dad, and you don't know what you're talking about. That was nothing that had nothing to do with me. That it wasn't even. I don't even know if it was true. I just know that whatever they're going through, they're gonna get through it. They're talking together. They're talking. They're literally right with each other right now. So, because I called, but I seen a comment.
Okay, but let's not forget what you said, Jasmine. Homegirl called you up because she wanted to drop your kids off. So don't act like you're playing damn love coach. What's that show called? Stop acting like you playing marriage boot camp. Let's keep in mind, let's think of this like we're in court. You're biased because you have a vested interest in making sure those kids stay over there because your ass is broke. Your ass is broke. You don't have any money and you have a vested interest in the kids being over there because guess what? If Phillip and Hannah break up and Phillip is going to work or to jail, guess what? You don't have free babysitting. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. A blind man could see that one. That's on some A and B. Okay? You have a vested interest in playing marriage coach. Not even marriage coach, girl. Boyfriend, girlfriend coach. Okay? You got an interest in that. They're coming home soon enough. As soon as they settle up these cases, this is the deal. Whether Phillip is convicted of doing, if they find him guilty in a court of law regarding that assault with the girl, he's done. He's done for a minute. Even if he isn't, say he's found not guilty, you still got arrested and you were still in a position to be judged. So his conduct while on the registry is also concerning, that he found himself in a position, eyewitness accounts that put him in a position similar to what got him on the registry to begin with. On top of that, he also did not register. What's the point in having a sex offender registry if you're not going to register and the information is not valid? Because they put these registries up to keep the public informed and for people to know where the offenders are. And if they know that there's going to be some plus or minus error here and there, it's not going to be perfect because people are moving and it's fluid, right? But if it's been over the period of time that you had to self update, um self select or whatever they call it, update your information as you were considering, got approved or made a move or whatever the case might be, um that's a problem because it's not just a Phillip and being on the registry thing, it's the validity and the of the registry in general. When people don't follow the rules, they can't stand on use the registry. It's very accurate. The former inmates or the accused are updating on a regular basis so you can feel good about the information that's in there because it's for the public peace of mind, security, and all of those things. So when people don't follow the rules, not to say they're not going to get in legal trouble, but just the basic of updating the registry becomes a resource the more valid it is, the more information that is up to date and current, right? So it's not just about Phillip. You're number one, you're required and you didn't update it. So they had to come see you about updating your information. So he has two situations to deal with, even just regarding that. So, and if he's found guilty on those things, he could be in, he's already in some trouble. He's got two indictments.
I mean, somebody kept saying like you slept with him on my other page, and I was like, what are you talking about? No. Well, technically you have no. Well, recently, let's say that they made it seem like I prior, like after having a
You
kid,
see how
years.
she is a busybody. Most women would never even be like, girl, bye. No. There was a little bit of a rumor going on by one of the salty other baby moms, and yeah, no, that's not true. That's it.
Like, how old am I? 27. I mean, they 6, 7. We're about 7 years.
So you're supposed to be friendly with Hannah, and you are in your mind going back to how long has it been since I slept with Phillip? Meanwhile, keep in mind, Hannah's been around for damn near a decade. Hannah's been around before she went to college. So high school, okay? Because Phillip likes to get him young. And you're going to confirm when Hannah's talking about overlapping with you, just like you and Asia were overlapping, Hannah was overlapping with you. I don't know who was the side chick at that point, but he was seeing Hannah in the bushes. And you saying 7 years, like, not that that's a big, I don't care, but at the end of the day, you know what you're doing by what you're saying.
So don't come on this platform lying to the viewers for a view, and because it's about me. I mind my own business. I stay in my own lane.
Okay.
I stay in my own lane and I walk a straight line. But
you are very much not in your own lane and you are very much out of order with this live stream, but I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it if Hannah and Phillip are mad that Phillip's information got dragged today about what he got going on over down there in Travis County, they don't have anyone to blame but you. Can't even blame Asia because you fell for the okey doke, ran to the internet with it, went live about it, and gave us everything we needed to know about what they got going on. Okay?
just think about what you say before you say it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Oh, my back is hurting. Where am I from? Austin. So I just had to come on here and debunk that lying statement that
You really didn't. No one, I mean, no offense to Asia, but nobody was really checking for that. And like someone said, Tiffy said that that was all played out on Snapchat. I don't follow her at all, I don't think. Um, and I definitely don't follow on Snapchat. I mean, I don't even get on Snapchat anymore. I think I even deleted the app, okay? I don't get on there. So nobody really had to know.
was just put out about me. I handled that. That's that. I don't know what it is. Was it a comeback to social media? I'm trying to come back. Like if I was you, I would steer straight from me. I would steer straight from me. Hey Jazz, stay strong, sis. Keep pushing forward. Ignore the haters. Thank you, love. You so right. I'm trying to stay strong. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to stay strong and trying to ignore it. But it's like, dang, it's like I don't know what it is with BMs and they just like their obsession. I don't care what anybody say. BMs and their obsession with me. That's a long time obsession. We have a new obsession. And it's just like, girl, like I'm over here just taking care of my kids. All we got in common is our baby daddies. Like, that's it. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the common denominator. Like other extra stuff. And we said this, and I've even told, there's nothing to hide. I've told even Hannah, tread softly with that one. Because she done that to me. Like she'll act cool and then she'll get on here and make it seem like it's something else. Tread softly. I've told her that. You of course the grandparents gonna tell her whatever the case may be. But I literally, because I called him, I said, what text messages is going on? Because I'm hearing that there was messages. And then he read her phone, read her messages, and she was like, she didn't say nothing about this or that. Whatever the heck this girl said was about me. And Jazz still looking healthy and beautiful. Forget the haters. Thank you.
Thank you. Jasmine, the only
Don't let
thing I
that
can
stress you.
really
I'm not.
say, the only thing I can really say is Jasmine loves to have some business. And because she doesn't have any friends, she comes to tell us who really don't care. Okay, nobody really cares, Jasmine. We're like me personally, I'm okay with seeing you make buckets of water and washing that crazy washing machine you got. Like it's okay. But if you want to bring us y'all's dirty laundry, and I mean not the action, I'm talking about y'all's business, I'm okay with that. Okay.
I just feel like, dang, don't lie on me. Don't come on this platform lying. Don't do that when it's not true.
Tread softly.
Gotta
I
have better
know.
things to
Tread
do.
softly. It's so
Especially if you're not making no
funny.
money from the platform. What was you getting out of it? Going to a reactor that somebody else is gonna make money off of your information.
Look at Jasmine trying to look at her eyeballs. Her body language is saying like she's trying to put the argument together in her head because she hasn't already. She went ahead and just came live. Like she hasn't even formulated like, okay, this is my take on it. The way her eyes are moving around, she's trying to warm up that brain of hers so she can come up with a good case as to why this makes sense. And only thing that makes sense is you fell for the okey doke. Because you are battery operated, sis. Let me talk YouTube streets. You're what they call battery operated. Asia put a battery in your back to trash Phillip and Hannah. If Phillip loses his babysitter, guess what? The kids come back home. Asia can get her check back. Okay? If you fuck it up, then she can blame it on you because you're the one who ran to YouTube with it because you're slow. That's why they call you radio. Okay? She couldn't be my friend. She could
Ooh,
not
child.
be my friend.
Just thinking about
Never.
that stuff and got my
There's
mind just
nowhere
going.
in
Like,
life that any room is for someone
and
who
I wouldn't have even
operates like
known.
this. She's
Somebody
crazy.
said in my comments, but I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. And then, because I commented back and I was like, what? No. No disrespect, but I said no. And then I got DMs. And I
Girl,
was,
why did she just do a Miss Seeley laugh? Did you see that little laugh she did like she's Miss Girl, look at the freeze frame. Why did she just do a Miss Seeley?
commented back and I was like, what? No.
Girl.
Because I commented back and I was like, what? No.
Girl. Jasmine. Covering up her mouth.
No disrespect, but I said no. And then I got DMs and I was like, oh, what the heck? And I don't know what sex message it is.
Girl, you got some and then you were like, let me go live. Let me go live because I need to
Talk
let
about
my 60 plus
doing
thousand
stuff with him while she's
squabbles
taking care of
know.
our kids. Do you know the I don't even know what to say because I've been in that situation. And why would you paint something that it's crazy? It's crazy, right? I was in that situation with her kids. Clock that team. Why would I do that? I was in that situation with her kids.
Jasmine, that's not tea. We know that Phillip had Asia on the block and he dropped off the babies and you were watching the babies while he was managing her career on that street work or whatever, back page or whatever she was doing. That's one of the reasons why he's got the SO situation. Okay. You facilitated. You're lucky your ass didn't end up into some facilitating trafficking
You was with
because Asia
you was
was
with him.
barely
And I was
legal, if not if she even was legal. I don't think she was.
taking care of your kids, but girl, I would never do that to somebody because I know how bad that hurt. I know how bad that hurt. That's why they do that, just to give you. But it never works. People need to be themselves and stop trying to use us for views. It's sad. Baby girl, that's what I'm saying. That is, baby. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to pin that comment. That is what I'm saying. Don't let it stress you. I just know how it looks. I know she probably, and I just can only imagine, she already going through stuff in their personal life. And then you thought that you could just get a breath and breathe. And, I'm not that one that's going to be like, oh, this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I talked to her. I'm a real B. I'm not gonna get information from you to try and blast you or type stuff. I'm gonna hear you out, let you. Sometimes we just need a vent. We just need an ear. I was there. Why would it be me? I'm literally. First of all, we're both on the phone. We're talking to each other on the phone. How could it be me? How could that have been me? It's crazy. Right, guy, they're growing anything for a view. What's crazy is, I don't even know. It says, does she can post content, or does she give it up?
Does it matter? Jasmine really sits on a high horse, thinking that being a YouTuber is something that everyone doesn't have the opportunity to do. If that girl wants to post content, that's her business, Jasmine. And whether she's posting or not, you would know. Stop trying to act like you don't know. Okay? Stop trying to low key put her down. At the end of the day, whether she's posting or not is not relevant. You always think someone's clout chasing off of your dumb behind. You stupid. It's social media. If you were not on YouTube, nobody would know about you. No one would know, no one would care. Do you understand? And people still don't. You are a oddity. You are a freak sideshow. Only reason why we're watching it, girl, you had that bonnet on. As soon as I clicked and I saw that bonnet, I was like, oh, and it's 35 minutes. I'm here. And when I listened to it, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. This is interesting for a Monday. You are dumb, sis. You are not giving bright. Okay. You need to
She had
stop
nothing better to
it.
do. It's sad. It is sad. And whoever reacted that posted it, I'm sorry. Like I said, they didn't give you team. They gave you motor oil.
Motor. She really thinks she came up with a interesting read. Okay. Girl, look, absolutely. If she, this is, I would, I don't think it would be one thing if this was really a parody. She's serious. So I get what you're saying. She actually thinks she's doing something right now, but if you want to think that she's doing like Tammy Roman style Bonnet Chronicles, she's not that smart, boo. You might be smart for thinking that that is what she's doing. This is not a parody. This is not, this is her. This is her. This is not a clowning herself for money. This is on some she's dead fucking serious. She is not, this is not Tammy Roman. This is not um anybody playing around, playing a character. She is this. This is her. Hey
Tell them they need to
Elizabeth,
come
hey
with
boo
complete
boo.
facts. Thank
She
you.
thinks she's damn
Facebook
Cardi
Market.
B.
Uh Facebook
Girl,
Market. That and that one I got Goodwill.
girl. Did you just see that move?
Um
Girl, look at the move.
Goodwill.
Girl, that's not play. That's not play. That is 100% her. Girl, that she snaked it out. She was happy. She got that picture. She
Um
probably paid just as much as the person did. See, the thing is, Jasmine is not an educated consumer. So she got that on Facebook Marketplace for what, 19.99? And guess what? The person bought it from Ross for 19.99. Okay.
Goodwill.
I don't think so, boo.
People love to see
She doesn't think she looks stupid. She thinks that these conversations mean that you're a hater. She's not, no, no, she doesn't, no. Mm-mm. She's calling out that she's dead serious right now. That's the gag. I wouldn't, if this was on some comedy skit, yeah, we wouldn't be talking about this. Yeah, we wouldn't be talking about this. This is because she's serious. This is not a joke. She's not over here. What's that girl Rosario? She's not over here doing Rashonda. This is her. The gag is that funny because you thought she was gagging because who would be doing something like this, right? Her. Okay, that's the gag. Okay, ma'am is this is her lifestyle. This is the lifestyle that people clown on Instagram. You're so right. This is her. You met a real one. This is a real one right here. Okay.
others down to make themselves look good, hun.
And it's not about the bonnet. It's about the whole thing of it all. Okay.
Do you keep living? Thank you. And you're right. And it's not even just me. I feel like I didn't get hit in the crossfire. I feel like because it's not like I said, none of my business until she got hit in the crossfire. Phillip and Hannah got hit in the crossfire. They don't even be on social media like that. But you trying to put people's stuff out there and talk about stuff, and you don't even know what you're talking about. But you was really aiming for me. I was the target.
And you fell for it hook, line, and sinker. The fact that she doesn't see that she fell for it and she did exactly what the mission was, tell the business collateral damage is going to be Hannah Hannah is the collateral damage. Phillip is definitely not collateral damage. Phillip needs to be discussed from time to time because of his misdeeds and his reckless behavior out there in Travis County. Um, but Hannah is the fallout because she's really not out here like that. She's guilty by association because she deals with these fools. Um, you just got used. You got what's called played. Okay, you've been played like a fiddle. Period. Asia used you to look stupid. And Hannah and Phillip should be cussing your ass out right now.
But you missed. And this is a job. You get a tax form, it's a job. But you can't take nothing from us. The Lord gives us.
You see, she's very small minded. YouTube, there are people that work for Google and there are people that work for that business line known as YouTube under the parent company Google. You do not have a job with Google. I do this thing too. It's a business. You have a social media business, you dummy. You get a 1099. You are independent. They don't know what you're doing. They don't care what you're doing. They're giving you something to claim on your taxes because they sold advertising during your silly ass content. That's it. It's not a job. It's not a job. You're not an independent contractor. You are a at-will content creator that they sell advertising. It's not a job. It's a job. It can be a job for you. So we're splitting hairs right now. So technically this is her job, absolutely, but you don't work for Google. You don't. You work for you, dummy.
Lord gives and he say so. Amen to that. Girl, I'm about to pin your all her comments getting pinned. Hey girl, hey.
She's slow. She absolutely is slow. She's been playing multiple times. She still doesn't understand. She doesn't get that
I'm about
she's
to
a
lay down and edit
clown.
my shorts and I see them the messages. Hey Karen. Hey
And
Jazz and
meanwhile,
chat. Hey
if you have on
Sierra.
headphones, the blood curdling screams. Did you just hear that scream? Yes, Jasmine. Your kids are screaming. You guys might not have heard it, so I'm going to go back one more time. It sounded like a scream machine for Halloween night. Listen.
Hey Jazz.
Did you hear that? Most of us would be like, "What's going on? Is everybody okay?" Or I'll be like, "Guys, hold on. You guys will be walking with me up the hall." Okay, let me go check.
Hey Sierra. My back is killing me though. What did I do?
All right, we're not gonna. I think the most
Legend.
of this is
Doing them
gone.
abs for
Okay,
Legend. I was live on
six.
TikTok doing
Okay,
abs
girl,
with
bye.
Maya and I used Legend as my weight. I think that's why my back hurt.
Okay, girl. Okay, let's go. Olivia had a meltdown, guys. Gerard didn't let her see the kids again. It was, girl. It's exactly what you think it was. She was out. AJ kept saying, "I want to go home. I want to go home, mommy, 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 mommy." Oh, Maria. Girl, it's the Jen Soto glasses for me. Hold on a second. Girl, it's the Jennifer Soto glasses. Olivia, can you please stop? Can you please stop trying to look like, girl, it's giving Jennifer Soto, okay? Okay. So she says this is parent alienation. All right, guys, hold on. Hold on a second. Girl, this is another mess. Another mess. Okay. She's mad at Gerard. Gerard didn't come with the kids. But didn't you have CPS there last week? Let me just double check. You just had CPS there. I wouldn't be quick to drop them kids off. CPS 10 days ago. So 2 weeks ago, you literally had CPS with the last visit. Hold on. You had CPS with the last visit. This is when CPS was over at the house, right, guys? This is when Christian fell. So 2 weeks ago, you were at the park and Christian fell at the park and almost broke his damn arm. Okay. And you're wondering why the man didn't let you pick the kids up. And you're saying he filed a CPS case on you. Why are you making a big show out of this? Like, I get that it's your visitation time and that makes sense. But the man, I don't know if he called CPS on you or not, but if he did and he has a problem with how you're taking care of the kids, why are you surprised that he's not dropping them off? Does that make sense? Does you were on live stream and that's your bad. You need to stop filming those kids unsupervised because guess what? Look what happened. Look at you. You don't have your kids for the weekend. It's getting ready to be the holidays. Y'all remember the holidays when Gerard wouldn't let her see the kids when she was living at that trap house? She had that little trap house and went and bought all those presents at the dollar store and good and damn Salvation Army with Stella. They rewrapped all them old Fisher Price toys and all them old baby dolls and all that mess when she first got to Texas and was over there at the mall getting into a fight with Antonisha's sister and all that silliness. Okay. Remember Clout Miss? What was that, 3 years ago? Was she pregnant? She might have been pregnant with AJ then. Yeah. Girl, a whole mess. A whole mess. And she's sitting up here mad because Gerard didn't drop off the babies, but you failed to remind everybody because everyone doesn't remember everything. Girl, 2 weeks ago, CPS was there because you let one of the kids fall off the balance beam. And you were on live stream, everybody saw it, and girl, you already know how this thing works, okay? So apparently the lady from CPS comes over there and it's a problem. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's hear what she has to say. She's mad because she's live and Gerard is not picking up and he is playing her to the left. But little did we know, the kids were enjoying a nice fall festival type event with their dad, with the fam, and enjoying themselves. And oh well, Olivia was sitting waiting and they weren't coming. Okay. So y'all caught up. Let me see if I can find let me look this up real quick. Girl. Gerard had it because he knows you were not going to take the kids. So he had to do what he had to do. Okay. He had to do what he had to do, take the kids out. Ryan did an amazing job. I'm so proud of her. If he would have dropped the kids off, if the timeline is what I'm thinking it is, it's possible they would have missed their program because they can't rely on Olivia to take the kids places. Somebody did a comment. I'm so proud of her children. Need to be supported in what they love to do, coming from a 12-year supporting my child. That's an all around. Okay, so I don't know who this person is who put a comment, but at the end of the day, he put up this video and the kids are having a good time. If they would have dropped her off with her mother, she would have missed her event.
Look at Miss Potato Head.
Let's go, Ryan!
Listen, hey. No one's getting replaced. This is Andy we're talking about. Doesn't matter how much we're played with. What matters is we're here for Andy when he needs us. That's what we're made for, right?
All right, I have to turn the music down, guys. Ah! Oh God. Okay. All right. How cute.
Let's go, bud.
Okay, girls. Very cute. Okay. See, they had a whole event, and we already know Olivia wasn't taking the kids to the event. We already know she wasn't going to take them. So they would have had to miss everything, and I don't blame Gerard for doing that. And for Olivia, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Kids don't always have a concept of time. And at the end of the day, she said that the kids called her and wanted to come over. They were crying because they wanted to come over. Like, you can't do everything. So dad had to make a decision. She's worked hard. Her team is relying on her. He can't rely on Olivia to be part of the team to handle the business and to get her to her events. So he had to make a decision. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, you're going to go see your mom to go sit in the apartment all weekend? No. Okay, sis. Very cute. Let's see. Are we missing anything? Hold on. They got the whole performance. Okay. Let me see what the sound is doing. I don't want to do too much because you already know. Uh-oh. Little missy misdemeanor. Okay. Okay, Ryan. Okay, Ryan. With the good cartwheel. Okay. They're doing like a whole halftime performance. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, you don't do all that work for nothing. And he had to make a decision. So, I mean, and he's the chief custodial parent. So he gets to make those calls, whether they're coming or not. So I don't look. Olivia needs to suck it up. At the end of the day, Ryan had a performance and she deserved to go. And also, she participates in a team and the team needed her to show up. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think it's obvious, right? Okay, so this is what I think probably interfered with her visit potentially. So let's hear what the selfish mom who doesn't have complete custody and who's broke is gonna say, because ma'am is definitely complaining. She's on 20 right now. She's very sad and she's upset. She's mad.
Okay, you blow it off. It's hot.
So she's sitting and waiting. Meanwhile, they ain't coming, sis. They ain't coming. They're not coming. They're not going. He's not sending. He's not picking up. He's not nothing. Okay. Leilani sounds like she needs to run to the urgent care. Like it was disturbing to me. That cough was very mucusy and for a baby. And you know, Olivia doesn't damn near believe in coats. We don't know what if Leilani got blankets on, what is going on over there.
I know it's hot. That's what I told you. It's hot. I told you that already, baby. I already said that. Okay, grab your bag and eat it if you want to eat it. Okay.
If you're sitting there and waiting, why don't you get a blanket, wrap the baby up in a blanket, and sit there like any other normal mother? You're waiting for somebody.
So I'm here to get
you
my
get the
kids,
baby out the seat. You
and
wrap
he's
the
not
baby in a
showing up.
blanket,
He's
and you
not
sit
answering
and
my phone
comfort the
call.
baby,
He's
pat her
declining my
back,
phone
try to
call. He's
help
playing
move the
these games
mucus.
that I keep telling y'all about. Oh my God, my baby. I already didn't want to drive here unless he was going to meet me, because I had a feeling. I always have these feelings whenever I feel like he's going to play games like this. And today was one of those days, because I felt like I'm getting my kid.
You knew it was one of those days because 2 weeks ago was one of those days where he had to see on the internet that his son almost broke his arm. Okay. How about that? So you got stood up for a mom visit. And I mean, as a mother, I would be upset, but I also wouldn't be playing those type of games with my kids. First of all, I wouldn't be in your situation, but also if I was in your situation, I wouldn't be playing with someone who's not playing with me. So I would be trying to create a more I would never have gotten myself in the situation where now everybody hates me. Okay?
It's too much, and he doesn't want that. He wants me out of their life. That's what he wants me. He wants me gone.
Because you're not stable. You're not stable. You're constantly showing your body, your breasts, your middle. You're showing everything on this internet. And he's trying to raise two young ladies, and you are not fitting. You're a distraction from the way he wants to go.
Pretty much. But I'm not going anywhere, and this is what he does. So this is breaking the court order. And I know you guys are going to say, well, Liv, call a lawyer. I don't have a lawyer at the moment.
And it's not even that she doesn't have a lawyer. She doesn't have the money, y'all. It's not a matter of like, oh, let me go hire a lawyer. She doesn't have money. She doesn't have money. I know no one here, like, but that's the reason. She doesn't have it's not that she doesn't have a lawyer. She doesn't have money for a lawyer. And let the streets tell it. She may owe the last lawyer. She still may owe the last lawyer. Okay.
And since he cares so much about what social media says and thinks of him, and he's also, I don't know. Y'all think he's, see, Alex, the thing about calling the police, oh my God. Every single time I call the police, they don't want to get involved. Now, I do have the court order on me, and I could possibly drive to his house like I did last time and show the police the court order, but all they can really do is knock on the door. He can pretend he's not there, and then what can they do? They can't bang his door down. They can't do anything other than go knock on the door and say, hey, is it her weekend? But he's not going to act like he's there. He's going to pretend he's not there.
Well, and on the flip side, if you did that to him, he could send the police because he's the chief custodial parent. But you being weekend parent, if he made a decision that he's not sending the kids, and let the truth be told, I don't know, but he may have sent a note in the app. He could have sent a note in the app. He could have communicated some type of way to say the kids aren't coming, and then she's going to say she didn't see it.
Yeah, it's a civil matter. Yeah, exactly. So, and then, the babies, I already didn't want to drive this far out.
It's civil.
The babies,
it's civil.
She's not feeling well, she's not feeling good. Oh my God. And I'm just trying to wait until 7, bro. I'm just trying to wait and just see. Hopefully he just shows up. But I called him right before I was leaving, because I just wanted to make sure. So you're going to show up, right? First of all, he wouldn't even speak to me. He kept giving the phone to Christian. And I'm not going to he wants me to continue to discuss things in front of the children, to the children. It's like the children are in between our bullshit. And the last time he kept giving Christian the phone, I said, Christian, baby, give your dad the phone, because I can't discuss this with you, love. I mean, it's not Christian's fault. Christian's just in the middle of it, as they always are. But this is ridiculous. This is like so ridiculous. There's no need for this. There's no need for this. You understand that I already get my kids. I only see my kids 2 weekends out of the month. 2 weekends out of the month. That's the only time I get them. If I get lucky, then I get a break. I get like a fall break, a spring break, some type of break. But for him to do this on my freaking days, because I already don't even see them every day. I have to wait until weekends, and I have to wait till every other weekend to see my children. Oh my God, baby. I'm at the meeting place that we're supposed to meet.
She's ridiculous.
Because it doesn't work that way, blessing. It doesn't work that way. I've already been through this before. The only thing I can do that the police will do is do a wellness check. That's about it. They'll do a wellness check. If I go over there, call the police, they'll knock on the door. He can pretend he's not there like he did last time, or he could just not be there because he knows.
Yeah, so to your point, Tiffy, she was supposed to get them on Thursday. She is supposed to take them to school. And so I guess she gets to pick them up Thursday, take them to school, and drop them off Monday. So she gets like a more extended weekend now, right? But she says something's wrong with her car, so she can't drive as far as the school. It sucks to be broke. This is what I'm gonna say. And this came up last week before last with Jasmine. Get your ass on your job. This is your job, right? You don't like people talking about your job. Get your ass on your job. Post your videos. Do your content. At the end of the day, you don't have money because you don't want to work. You could go get a job, a jobber, you can go get a W-2 job, right? You could post more content. Like, my thing is, go make some more money. Let me just say it like that. Okay? Go make some more money. If you don't have the money to go get your car fixed, you are mid-30s, you're damn near middle age, you got 5 kids, you got one that sounds like they got pneumonia. That is a very deep, nasty cough for a baby. I would have her at the hospital getting some sort of steroid, getting the baby Z-Pack and keep it pushing. At the end of the day, it's ridiculous. And they complain about money, but they don't show up to the internet. I don't get it. Do you see any of the people who show up here all the time talking about money? Jasmine seems like she's here all the time, but she's really not. When these girls were making, when Olivia got her $10,000 YouTube check, what was she doing? Girl, she was live morning, noon, and night. And I'm certainly not saying she needs to come back to doing that. But people need to think, when you look at your analytics and you had a good month, it's not that you just had a good month. You probably worked your ass off. Okay? If you want the results, this is not a paycheck. This is a opportunity for them to sell advertising. If you don't put up the content for them to advertise new content on your advertise on your new content, then you're missing an opportunity. Nobody's pulling from your old content unless people are going into your crates and pulling old videos, and that video catches some momentum. For people, you know how sometimes all of a sudden you'll see just some random video from the past coming through. So like, for instance, this weekend, which told me there was something going on top of that, was that video Jasmine did, the I Apologize, when she talked about Asia and Chrissy. Well, maybe it wasn't Asia so much, but I think it was Chrissy. And she apologized for cussing out her mother, that whole thing. That video crossed my path, probably because people are watching it. Okay. Sometimes some videos will come back from the dead, but at the end of the day, you gotta put up content. So this is her content. So she was mad because people were asking her, like, why are you talking about this again? Why did I? And she's like, well, this is what I'm going through. So I get why she's talking about it. I don't really care if she talks about it or not talk about it, but this is what she has to offer. Her head is so fucked up. I don't think she can produce anything else. All she can do is come and complain about the kids, what's going on with the kids, what's going on with the baby father, what the kids got going on, and talk about herself. That's it.
What am I supposed to do? Wait until somebody pulls up, and then what? The police are not going to sit there and wait with me. So I'm going to wait there. See, the old Olivia would do that. Okay, I wouldn't give a you know what. Okay, but I don't have that in me anymore. I don't have that confrontational way, especially with this person. This person, I don't care. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not giving that much energy to this person. There's no reason to. The only reason that I even have to speak about or to this person is because we share children. So we should be able to be cordial, exchange the kids, and go about our day. But instead, he plays these games. Are your French fries good, baby? I can go to the precinct and get a DIR. What's that? Yeah, no, I can't call them, Heather. No. I can only speak to them Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And that's if he lets me speak to them. Monday, he didn't let me speak. I haven't spoken to Ryan all week long. Monday, he didn't let me speak to any of the kids. Wednesday, I only spoke to Christian and Robin, and Ryan wasn't there. I asked him, please have Ryan call me when she gets home. He won't do that. He won't do that at all. He thinks that if I don't speak to them, when he lets me speak to them, I don't get a phone call. Okay. That's how it's been for this whole time. Okay. And he lied in court and said that the kids can call me whenever. But when they snuck and called me, they snuck in a room and my babies were crying. This was about a year ago. They snuck in a room and called me in the dark room, Christian and Ryan, and they were crying to me. And then they got their phone snatched and I was hung up on. And then they got in trouble and they got their phones taken away. He lied in court and said that my kids can call me whenever they want. He lied to the judge.
Look, I don't even know how old they were a year ago, but let's just say, Christian was 8 or 9, and Robin was 10 or 11. If I walk into a room, just because kids have a phone, if I walk into a room and kids are crying, talking on a phone, and I'm not exactly sure who they're talking to at the moment, damn right. I mean, I would be like, who is this? Who are you talking to? What's going on? Kids crying is not normal, right? I mean, it's normal to have feelings and emotions, but if everything was fine, now all of a sudden you got kids off in the cut crying, talking on a phone. I'm not sure who you're talking to. I'm going to be questioning to make sure like this is a safe situation, right? So all she thinks about is herself. But okay, they're talking to their mom and maybe they weren't supposed to be on the phone. Maybe they were on punishment. I don't know why they weren't allowed to talk on the phone. I feel like there was something like that. They weren't supposed to be on the phone at that time. I'm not really sure, but at the end of the day, we're like, you need to focus on the here and now and not everything that happened in the past. Like, I would focus on the here and now.
The judge and said that because the judge was asking him. And he fucking lied. He's a liar.
Maybe they can call you when they want, but if they're on punishment or you're not, like, you need to let me know first, or I want you to call through the app. I don't know. I don't know what the circumstances are, but maybe they have to ask for permission. I don't know.
Of course, that's heartbreaking. Can you imagine? And it was that lady that found them in the room, and she took the phone and hung up.
Who's that lady?
Mommy. What, baby? Can you imagine? Mommy. What? We're not rolling the window down. No, there's bums. There's homeless people over here. No, I don't want somebody coming up to your window. No, I'm not in the mood for that. No, we're not in the mood for that right now. We don't need no confrontations right now.
Girl, there's bums.
The kids can't call me crying, you guys. He whips them into shape so bad, like, nah. Robin is scared to cry in front of him for me. She's scared. Like, when I drove her back here one day to get dropped off and she was crying, she didn't want to leave me. When we pulled up here, Robin went like this. She was wiping them fucking tears away so fast. And I'm like, I'm just watching her, how she moves. She can't let him see her crying. Not about me. She gets in trouble for that.
Look, On top of all the nonsense that they have going on, it is very difficult for kids to live in a divorce situation. It's very difficult. You know, growing up, I had friends whose parents split up. And even as an adult, having friends whose parents split up, it's very awkward. Okay. It's very awkward. And sometimes it goes really well. Sometimes it's not going so well. Even when the kids grow up, it's just awkward for them. Okay. So whether it's what you're saying it is, or just the fact that
guys think-
she's hurt and sad because her parents aren't together anymore, she's a baby. She still doesn't understand. She doesn't understand the complexity of the fugazi ass relationship you two had.
that this is like, y'all don't understand how fucking crazy this shit is. Y'all really don't understand how much this person has gotten away with. And he thinks that he's like, I don't know. He's fucking
Olivia doesn't seem to understand that there are people out here who are dealing with weird situations with their ex-husband or ex-wife. That there are people who have grown up in a home of divorce and non-functioning co-parenting situations. There are people in non-functioning co-parenting situations. Like, people understand. Everyone is not a narc like you. People can get it. I've never been in that situation. My parents were together till the day they died. I never had to split time between households or things like that. But I've had people close to me, friends growing up and all the kind of things. And I've seen divorce through my friends. And as I've grown up, also, like, it doesn't take, most of us know someone whose household split up, if not your own household. So at the end of the day, people get it. They get it. They just see you very selfish. You're a selfish person.
crazy. This is crazy.
You're a very selfish
why
mother.
wouldn't you? We're gonna go home right now. We're gonna go home. We're gonna go home. Is it 7? You guys understand that if I don't see them today, I probably won't even be able to see them. Probably won't even get a weekend this month. This is insane. This is insane. What?
Well, I don't feel sorry for Olivia. I'm going to be honest, because she made very specific choices over the last few years, and she prioritized playing games, and it put her in a situation where you don't get to make choices. I think the cautionary tale here and the advice for people, which nobody needs my advice, at the end of the day, don't put yourself in a position where you don't have options. Okay. She put herself in a position where she had less and less options. You made the wrong decision time and time again. The first wrong decision was when you decided to damn kidnap them damn kids. And then another wrong decision was when you decided to leave without telling anybody you were leaving, and damn near and basically abandon the kids. So that's what I would say. I mean, on top of other missteps and mistakes, you made some very key mistakes along the way, all on live, and we've seen them all. So you can't really lie about it. At the end of the day, you're a mess.
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
Mommy, I want to go home. Mommy, I want to go home.
I think, why did she have 2 more kids with 2 different guys? She wanted more babies, and I think she was, she was enjoying being a getting that deposit in her cavity. You know what I mean? Like, what do you call that? Girl, she was enjoying getting her club decorated, okay? Liv makes the co-parenting situation so hard. She makes it so hard, doesn't she? She will never be a team player. She's not a team player. She doesn't focus on the kids. That's why it's never going to get better, because she doesn't focus on the kids. That cough, it's an awful cough, right? It made me kind of like, ooh, get her to the hospital. Ooh, have fun, Miss HLS. I hope it's productive, okay? Thank you, sis. She's gonna try to drag Rod through the dirt with CPS, but still expects him to be nice with her. All this leave me alone shit is getting old. Yeah, she's ridiculous. She's silly. It's pitiful to hear her blogging when their kids are crying. Yeah. Well, she wants to document. It's important that she documents the situation. Um Trying to feed the baby, and while she's spewing BS on camera with every spoon, the baby. Yeah, she's just, it's disgusting. Um, yeah, I don't know that we don't know what conversation she had while she was laying down with no protection, but what we can guess is, I mean, she's a grown woman. She knows what she's doing. Like, as far as like, oh my God, I got pregnant when that whole summer happened and Zolo was over there, she knew what she was doing, what she wasn't doing. You know your childbearing years. You know that if you are getting handled a certain type of way with no prophylactic, okay? No barrier, no pills, no nothing, girl, you going to get pregnant. It's just a matter of time. It's a numbers game. Get that club decorated enough times. Is something gonna hit? Okay. Now the other father, I don't know who that man is. She met up with some weirdo sounding guy a couple times in a hotel. I don't know. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest. Whether Gerard is doing like whether I don't know if Gerard called, if Gerard sent a text or not. She expects that it's okay for her to play dirty and for him to not play dirty. Just because you have decided to call it quits on playing dirty, he might have just got started. At the end of the day, you played very dirty with him. And if he's in a season right now where he's not fucking with you and he wants to play dirty back and give you a taste of your own medicine, that's just how it works.
Yeah, he does that.
Like he doesn't have to do anything that he doesn't want to do. He won the options. Before, she had all the options. She was calling the police on him. She was calling the shots. He was driving to Florida in the middle of the night to go pick up the kids. He was having to spend big money, right? And just when there was some sort of opportunity for them to have a little bit of co-parenting peace, she is a fucking bitch. So I don't blame him for not dealing with her. And also, if he's going through one of these times, I mean, he said he went for counseling and stuff, but if there's some times where he's feeling some type of way and he wants her to feel some type of way, he knows how to trigger her. He was with her for damn near a decade. Or let's just say they've been in relationship now for a long time. Even though they're not together anymore, they have a situation where they got children. So they have a relationship, even though it's very dysfunctional. He might just still have that. I'm going to fuck with her today. Things ain't going her way. I heard her on the internet talking about me. So I'm going to let her know I heard what she had to say. I'm not going to pick up the phone and I'm not dropping off the kids. So get that tea. You know what I'm saying?
Mommy.
She looks, Mom Mia.
Mom.
Do you understand how it feels to have your kids
Mom
kept from
Mia.
you? You guys would never understand how this feels.
Why don't they ask Gerard how it feels to have his kids kept from him? Okay? Because she did the same thing. Here's the thing. I can't say it right when, finally my other ear kicked in. Okay. I was not hearing sound in that ear for 1 second. Okay. She's a piss poor mom. She is. Yes, absolutely.
And for what reason?
Mommy, I want to go home.
Right.
I want to hear she
Exhibit.
does make an admission
Yes.
that she was being uncooperative.
What's the
She
reasoning for
was
this?
being a bitch once upon a time.
I'm keeping my kids away from their mother. Forget me. You're keeping your kids away from their mom.
Okay,
Why you
well,
don't think that I'm important in their life? That's not your decision to make. I'm their mother. You cannot replace me. Do you understand that? There's no replacing me, bro. This is fucking crazy, bro. This is insane. I've never seen anybody act this way. And you guys wonder why I act the way I act or I talk the way I talk, because I'm still dealing with this shit. How long has it been since the divorce was final? And he's still acting like this, and this is not bitter? Then what is this? What is this?
it's giving unhinged. This is what I say. You had all of those kids with Gerard before he was ever your husband. Okay. You said you didn't like him. You said you didn't love him. You wanted to break up with him. All of those things. You said you knew after Robin you didn't want to be with him. Why? Like, I hope that women today, young girls and women, are understanding. Stop giving men children that are not your husband. It is not cute to walk around and struggle with a baby. You are not meant to do this alone. I don't even understand why you did that. You had Robin. You knew you didn't love him. You really didn't like him. You thought he was vindictive. You didn't give her his last name. You proceeded to have 2 more kids. Then you married him. You're stupid. You, after all you've said about this man, I'm looking at you. Gerard seems like a nice guy to me. He seems to be a good mate for Antonisha. It wasn't good for you two, but you didn't have the brains to say, you know what? Why am I continuing to do the same thing and expecting a different result? You just prolonged the inevitable and you bought 2 more lives into it. And then now you're mad because just what you thought would happen happened. You thought that Gerard would one day take your kids, and guess what? You created a pathway for him to come and get them. He knew what your deepest, darkest fear was, and because he doesn't fuck with you like that, he made it happen. You made it easy for him to take custody of the kids because you're not stable, and he loves them, and he wants them to be well and happy, and he's providing structure and a stable home. You are fixated on your body and your box. You are just trying to get your box the next visitor. Okay? He doesn't want his kids subjected to that.
What is this? Can somebody tell me what this is? There's no reason for this. There's no reason for this. I get them 4 days a month. 4 days a month. And you do this? You do this. For what?
You get them 4 days a month and CPS comes 2 days in a row 2 weeks ago. That's horrible.
For what? And when I was calling him, oh, why are you calling me? I thought you didn't want to talk to me anymore. What? I'm just like, huh? What are you talking about? No, I don't. We don't need to speak at all unless it has to do with the kids. I'm asking you, are you dropping the kids off? That is it. I didn't ask, how's your day? How you been? Even though that's normal, we should be able to say that to one another. But okay, we cannot. So I stick to the program. Where are you dropping off the kids? That's all I asked. What? We are going home. We're on our way home, baby. We're on our way home, okay? We are driving home. We are driving home, okay? Okay? Okay. You're keeping my children away from their siblings. You're keeping my children away from their mother. You're keeping me away from my kids. For what? What's your point? You already took them from me. You already get them the majority of the time. So why not just leave me alone and let me have my little time with them?
Because Ryan had her program and he didn't want her letting the team down. He put her in a sport and she needs to be there, and he can't rely on you to support her endeavors outside of sitting at your ghetto apartment complex and playing outside unsupervised. So because she has a planned event where she gets to wear a costume and be cute and perform and do something that she has been working on, she ain't coming.
That's all I ask of you. That's it. Don't interfere. Don't play games. Leave me alone.
Girl, she's sitting around with her Holy Cross
Hold on.
baseball cap and a wig cap on her head.
We are going home. Don't say it again. We are.
Olivia, he's 2 years old. He's 2.
No, the family court doesn't care. They don't care. They do not care about the kids, bro. They don't care. The hell? Instead of like making this a normal situation where he cannot do some shit like this, they care more about a fucking check. That's what the fuck they care about. They don't care about the kids' well-being. They don't care this is traumatizing. I was being nice and I let him keep the kids. I let him, because my weekends start on Thursday. I could have picked them up yesterday. And
Girl, get your lies straight. Get your lies straight. Get your lies straight. Did you arrange with him? If you were supposed to pick them up yesterday, did you communicate you weren't coming, or did you do a no-show? Come on now. Get your lies straight.
had them. I could drop them off at school today and pick them up again today, but he had already bought them costumes, so I let him take them. I could have went and got them yesterday, but I didn't. And I already knew if I even tried, it was going to be a fucking bullshit ass game. Oh God, just ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous. I don't have time for this. This is crazy. Don't say it again. We're going home. We're going home. We are going home. Okay? You have to wait a minute. We're going home. Yeah, I'm supposed to pick them up. Yeah. See, here's the thing. I haven't, because I need to get something fixed on my car. So I haven't been driving because there's
Jasmine, are you clocking your tea? Jasmine, I know you're looking for tea. So are you clocking?
School's almost an hour away from my house. So this place that we meet up is only 30 minutes from my house. So I come here instead of going to get them on Thursdays, just until my car is fixed. Until I get whatever's wrong with my car fixed. I just come here on Fridays to pick them up.
Yeah.
But yes.
Sounds like you need to rent a car on Thursdays, okay?
Yesterday, I could have went and got them. I could have just taken.
Yeah, that's the real thing, is that you missed your actual appointment time, and now you want him to accommodate you, and you're trying to make it seem like you're doing him a favor. No, he could have had plans for the kids to be in your custody Thursday to picking them up from school on Monday. So you get the kids actually longer than 2 days a week. You get to pick them up Thursday from school, drop them to school Friday, pick them up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and get them dressed to go to school on Monday. You are now like, that's actually, so what, Thursday pickup to Monday drop off. So you're actually getting them 2, 3, 4. So you're kind of getting them 4 days now. So you're saying you're only getting them 4 days a month. It was actually doubled, because if you're getting them Thursday pickup and you are picking them up on Friday, so in theory you have them Friday. So if they have a day off from school on a Friday, they're with you. So, and you get to get them dressed and take them to school on Monday. Like, you just got double your time, and you're complaining, and you're also not showing up for it because you have a car issue.
My car will make it to their school, but
back to, you don't work enough. You don't work enough. If you have an uncapped income source, you have TikTok monetized. I don't know what she makes where. That's her business. I don't really care like that. I am certainly not a pocket watcher, but if you're sitting up here complaining about money, that means you're not working enough or you don't make enough money. If you're going to your 9 to 5 right now and you're not able to make ends meet, you need to do something to increase your income, which is what? Get a part-time job. If that's not doable, you need to look for another job. You need to be looking on your portal and looking for an opportunity to promote to a job that pays more. If you're not qualified, then you have to do what? Get some skills. Or you have to look for a job that you do have the skills for, that you are qualified to land, that can get you a come up. Sitting around and expecting a different result is not going to help you. So you don't have the money to get your car fixed. You don't have the money for a lawyer, and you want to sit here and complain because Gerard is making money moves. We haven't seen Gerard made a money move. He got certifications, he got licenses, he got certain types of jobs. He's making a certain type of money. He's got a partner who makes a certain type of money, and they're living a certain way so they can do things. So I don't even understand. Even look, Uber and DoorDash, all well and good. Olivia wants to sit here and talk about you got 109,000 subscribers. I see people with 100,000 subscribers driving luxury vehicles and taking luxury vacations and doing all kinds of things on a multitude of channels because they're doing what? They're posting up content. They're working their social media. They're doing sponsored posts. They're working with brands. Olivia is lazy. She's so busy about trying to find her next piece of sausage and also losing another 10 pounds. She doesn't have any money. She's comfortable over there at that Section 8 sliding scale apartment. And that's fine, girl. Far be it from me. But you can't sit up here and complain to people who know how to make money, people who have careers, people who are professionals, people who do more than make ends meet, can actually save money, have disposable income. You can't tell people anything when you are sitting around broke. You just can't. You got to work. If you don't work, you don't get extra. You don't get to eat. You don't get to play. If you're lucky, you get to eat, but you definitely don't get to play. Hey, Zolo, good morning. You don't get to play when you don't work hard. Work hard, play hard. No work, no money. Okay? You can't enjoy the fruits of labor when you're not laboring. Okay? You can't go buy some nice jeans and some perfume or go out and do something with your friends. Or, oh, I don't have the kids this weekend. Let me jump on a flight and go see my mom and my sister in Florida. You don't have money for flights. You're broke. You don't have enough to get your car fixed. Then that puts worries on the other baby daddies who got to come up with money because you're fucking with other people the long way. So the other baby daddy's going to have to step up and drop a few little extra coins so you can handle your business because you're not handling your business.
Yesterday, I could have went and got them. I could have just taken.
My
car will make it to their school, but I just don't want to do that repeatedly. You know what I mean? Like over and over every other weekend. I don't want to put that on my car right now. But I could have went and got them yesterday, especially because my baby wanted me to get her yesterday. She said she wants to come trick or treating with us, but I already knew that it was gonna be a game. It was gonna be this, you guys. I already knew this was gonna happen yesterday. I was gonna go to the school. They weren't gonna be there. Then what? You know what I mean? I already knew this.
You were going to go on the day that you're supposed to pick them up. You're going to pick them up and they weren't going to be there. Then go to the school and be first online. You don't know how to do that? You don't know how to be there. You don't know how to go in and sit in the office and ask for them to be dismissed to you. If your name is in the office, why didn't you just go and go pick them up? or be first online outside. You don't know how that works?
Every time he does this, I have this feeling in me that he's gonna do some shit like this. I already know ahead of time. I already know. This is sick. This is disgusting. This is like ridiculous. This is unnecessary. Like, taking time away from me is crazy.
Mommy, look, I make coffee.
I know, baby. We're going home right now. And I have 2 little ones. I have 2 little babies.
He said he doesn't care about the other kids like that. Like I don't think he has anything against the other kids. I think it's just I'm focused on my kids and that's what I'm busy with. Like they've got fathers. His job is not to worry about what you got going on with your other children. His job is to worry about what you have going on with his kids and the relationship with them. And that's it. You know, I'm sure he cares that the kids have siblings, obviously, but that's not his job to manage that relationship. He's busy managing the relationship with their mother. Okay. It's giving unhinged crazy. Oh my God. When COVID was happening and she wasn't taking the kids to school, girl, on live, all we see the kids is like, aren't they supposed to be in school?
Yes, Sarah, I do.
Or, oh my God, I got the kids to school late. Like, it was awful.
Court order in place. I do. He breaks the court order. That's what he does. He's breaking the court order right now. That's exactly what he's doing. He's withholding my children and denying me time with my kids. That's exactly what he's doing. You can't withhold the kids from me. You can't do that.
Can you run the baby to the hospital, please, so they can give her a chest x-ray, make sure she's okay?
And if I had fucking money, I would take his fucking ass back to court for this exact reason. He can be arrested for doing this. What, baby? What? No, you're not having the window down. No, Kailani doesn't feel good. She can't have all that air on her, baby. No, you have the air on. The air is on. Sorry, babe. You have to slow down. I have my finger on. Slow your butt down.
She's giving driving fast.
No, we're not having the window down, AJ. I said no. I don't know what you're saying, but here, take my phone. Here, take it, please.
AJ is 2. It's evening time. Why doesn't he have like a warm cider, a warm something? Kailani should have a bottle with like some, 10, 15 second in the microwave, little apple juice, which I know the sugar can cause mucus, but girl, something. Girl, I don't know. Something warm for them to be sipping on. Instead of giving the boy French fries, like hot chocolate, something, like, and obviously warm, age appropriate hot chocolate. Something. Most kids fall asleep. Let me tell you something. A nice little evening drive, girl, an evening drive like that and a good driver, those kids should be asleep in the back seat of that car. Are you kidding me? She has them very uncomfortable and they've been sitting in the car. Kailani might be uncomfortable. She might be sitting in a pissy diaper. And let the truth be told, baby boy might be sitting in a pissy pull-up. You know what I'm saying? Like he's sitting in there too. Give some Pedialyte. Thank you. Yeah, Farrah never had those croupy, like, I never, that was not an issue I had to deal with. I dealt with a little bit of ear infection early and we nipped that in the bud. After the second one, that was just, we, figured out what was going on. She had allergies like me and got that thing taken care of. But we never really had that. She had like allergy type colds once a year, stuff like that. But shoot, I don't know. This girl's kids stay sick and with those really mucusy, nasty coughs.
It's all right. It's
I
okay,
do
guys.
feel bad.
It's not
AJ,
okay.
poor
Now I don't get
AJ.
to see them for 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. And that's
And 2 more weeks. Oh, that's not Thanksgiving. Sounds like you're not getting Thanksgiving. So that was last week. Then this week, girl, the last Thursday. Okay, so one. Okay. She might have Thanksgiving. You might have Thanksgiving. So, okay, well, relax.
if I
Relax.
have to check their school schedule and see when they get off. Because depending on when they get out of school, if they get out on the 16th, then he's not gonna let me. He's not gonna let me get that weekend. He's not gonna let me. He's gonna withhold them again. No, you cannot do that, you guys.
Oh, did the reheating your cabbage in a hot chef pan work for you? So it didn't get mushy. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so you're yeah, cuz if you let them warm up in a cold pan, you're going to have mushy vegetables. So yeah, you got to just take it straight to the heat and then let it steam. So very good. Thank you, sis.
I don't
Thank
know if you guys
you.
can hear it, but my daughter back there is coughing and gagging on her mucus because she's sick.
Girl, we hear it. We hear it.
I cannot be driving around all night long. I cannot do that. That's not right to do to my baby. This was enough. That's why I was trying to call him just to make sure he was going to show up so I wouldn't have to take this drive because my baby doesn't feel good.
Yeah, they alternate. They alternate holidays.
I cannot be driving around all night. And if I go to his house right now, he's just not going to answer the phone. And then what are the police?
I think some things just depend on how the things fall. And then some things are on the calendar. Like, I don't know that Thanksgiving was on the calendar. I just think it's probably worked out that her weekend is falling on the calendar. But Christmas, I think it's on the calendar. It's like Christmas or summers. So whenever she gets them for the summer, he has them for Christmas. And when he has them for Christmas, she has them. Did I say that right? If he has them for the summer, she has them for Christmas. I think she still gets her weekends, but if she has them and then vice versa. Let me just say it like that. She has them for the summer. He has them for Christmas. He has them for the summer. She has them for Christmas type
Going to
thing.
do at that point? They're going to go and wake up the judge and schedule a meeting or what? No, the police are not going to be able to do anything. The police are going to tell me, okay, well, I'm sorry, he's not answering the door. I've already been through this. I already went to the house, knocked on the door. He didn't come out or nobody was there. Whatever the case may be. That was the last time he did this. So then what? I'm going to have to drive an hour and a half back home because of the traffic with a sick baby in the backseat. I can't do that. I have to think of all.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't rush Farrah to the doctor all the time, but I also knew how to read the signs. And a deep mucusy cough like that, it's just the deepness for me. When it's shallow, it's one thing. Shallow can also be something else, but that deep, very robust cough for a baby is, I would be concerned. Even just to have them take a look and make sure, and even get you know, some medicine to even just make her more comfortable. Sometimes kids do have to ride it out, but they do have things to make them more comfortable. They're going to give you something. Unless you're walking in there like a fucking crackhead, then oh well. But most of us know how to put on our cute, little cute doctor's office outfit, and you're going to be prescribed something. But Olivia is very erratic and she's not stable. She presents dirty. She looks slorish. Ain't nobody letting her walk out with some damn codeine or anything like that. I mean, they already know it's going to end up somewhere. It's not supposed to. So it's unfortunate for her. But clean up your axis, and then maybe you can have the doctors treat you like us, okay? Like a respectable mom who can go and get something for her kids to be comfortable. But when you present crackheadish, they're not going to give you prescriptions to go pick up drugs that they're not confident are going to be given to the child. I wanted to say that as diplomatically as possible.
My children, all of them. Yes, I want my 3 kids more than anything, but I can't. I have to watch her. I don't want her to choke. She can't be in the back seat like that for that long. This was already enough time. She's already been back there over an hour. I was waiting there for over an hour for him to show up.
Girl, when we had Auntie Rona, baby, picked up a whole entire damn shopping bag of things to get us comfortable so that we didn't have to, like, girl, it was sad around here. Everybody was coughing and hacking and all fevering and shallow breath and all of that mess, girl. The doctor called in everything expeditiously. Okay. No, don't come into the office because you're an established patient, right? When you are established and they know you're not on that bullshit. Sorry, Liv. Hey, Liv, Gerard's not coming. Gerard's not gonna drop the kids off.
And I feel so bad for my kids. The kids have no say in this. They can't even express themselves.
Hey, Liv, I wanted to let you know Gerard's not coming. Gerard's not coming and the kids are not going, okay? Hey, Liv, wait a second. Oh, hey, Liv. Hey, girl, check the app. Maybe Gerard sent you a message to tell you he wasn't coming and they're not going, okay?
Or they'll get hit or they'll get treated badly. They can't even express themselves. I don't understand, bro. You just don't get it. I don't get what my kids are going through. And it's so sad, bro.
It's so sad, bro.
Can you imagine not being able to say, I want to go to my mom's house? They can't even say that shit.
Because you've done too much. You tried to fight his bride's sister in the shopping mall during the Christmas holidays in front of the Santa display in his hometown. You came to his hometown acting like a slore and then want to get into a fight in the middle of the mall in front of Santa Claus display. That's his hometown. I wish a ninja would. In my hometown, all my Jersey people, if I was like at Riverside Square or Paramus Park and some slore tried to fight me and in the mist somewhere was someone I went to 3rd grade with or high school, I would be so pissed. Girl, stop it. You gotta be kidding me. You were doing too much at the mall during the holidays in front of Santa Claus. What's wrong with you? You gotta be out of your mind, sis. In his hometown. With his babies that he's at the mall. Wait, who was at the mall? Oh, she was at the mall with the kids going to get Santa pictures. He happened to walk in the mall with his lady and her sister. And it got a little rowdy. And yeah. And then that's when she went and did the full Karen and tried to and took the kids. She took the kids from him during the Christmas holidays. Yes. Was that 2 years ago or 3 years ago? Was she still pregnant then? She might have still been pregnant. AJ wasn't here yet. She was definitely pregnant with AJ, but she was still pregnant with AJ, wasn't she? Girl, a mess. It's been very messy the past few years. It's been extremely messy.
Mommy, look.
Yeah, I see it. Anyway,
Mommy, look.
please, everybody, don't ever ask me why I speak on this topic.
So was she pregnant with Kailani at that point? Because they were living in the trap house. AJ was in the stroller. I have to go back to the video. They were going to get the picture. AJ. So that would have been Christmas 2 years ago then. They were living in that nasty trap house. AJ was in the stroller. So he just turned 2. So that was the Christmas before last. Okay. Okay. Girl. You know everything's in the playlist. A mess. Because Kailani is getting ready to be one if she's not one already. I don't really keep up with that baby because I'm not convinced that's even her. I don't even know.
Ever again.
I don't know whose baby that
This
is,
the type
but
of shit that I
that's not
constantly have to
hers.
go through behind this person. Just trying to be.
She was born around Christmas.
I
Okay.
have changed my life around.
She was
so
born
many times.
Christmas time 23 last year. So her birthday's coming up.
My kids.
That baby is huge. She looks like she's 14 months.
I literally moved my ass here to be with them. Meanwhile, he moved out of Florida to get away from them. But he's the better parent and he cares more? Okay, no. He was just more fucked up and took me to court. Oh my God, bro. This is so... Okay, you know what, though? I'm not even going to get
Look, he had to make a move. He knew dealing with you, he probably was going to end up in a Florida prison. Let's just be real. Gerard, you are the type of female to push a man, and I don't mean physically, I'm just saying trigger, pull all the wrong triggers. So he had to make an executive decision for himself as a man, and he made a move. Okay? He had to make a move for his sanity and to manage his own balls. Okay? And he didn't leave the kids. He had to make a move before he ended up in damn I don't know where the prisons are, Pensacola or Tallahassee or wherever the state penitentiaries are. He didn't want to end up in one. Okay? Because you are a calling the police ass Karen chick, and Florida, you know what I'm saying? He just probably wanted to get back home to his hometown. So I think he did the right thing because you're the type of female that will make a man have a criminal background. So he did the right thing. He did the right thing. He didn't leave the kids. He left you. He went to go get his money up and get himself together because he was chasing that tail for 10 years and realized he was on a fool's errand. It wasn't going to pay off like he thought it was. There was nothing he could do to satisfy you, even marry you. He gave you 3 kids. He tried to be with you. He married you. You weren't perfect. He wasn't perfect, but he already knew, like he had the realization there wasn't nothing he could do. Meanwhile, there was someone who showed some interest and that he thought was pretty cool, and he wanted to give a chance, you know, give the relationship a chance. And that's what he did. That's what she's really salty about. Let's just be honest. He didn't have a lot of time to himself in between their breakup and him getting with Antonisha. And I think she's very salty about that. Let's just be honest. Okay. And just like she's went from one relationship to another, he can do that too if that's what he wanted to do. It's working out so far, so good. So, all right.
I'm not going to get into it, and I'm not going to get all upset about it. I'm not, because God is watching. God is watching.
God is
you guys
watching.
Are watching. I'm sure He's watching, and God is watching. He thinks he's going to get away with this shit. You're not going to.
God is watching on YouTube. Okay.
You're not, because this is pure evil. This is out your way evil. This is for no reason evil. Like you haven't done enough to me evil. Like you haven't fucking put me.
God is not going to reprimand Gerard for being a responsible father and keeping his kids on a weekend where it was more about the kids, and or the mother is showing instability And no, that's not how it works.
Through enough. I'm sick of you. I don't want anything to do with you. I just want my kids. That's it. And I'm punished for that.
I'm sick of you.
I'm punished
I don't want
because I told
anything
you
to
I
do
didn't
with
want to
you.
ever talk to you
I don't
again.
want
That's all
anything
you
to
could
do
say
with
to me. And then
you.
you keep hanging up the phone on me. I don't have to talk to you if I don't want to fucking talk to you. And then when it comes to the kids, that's all I want to say to you. Bro, the hell? I don't have to say shit to him. Other than if it has to do with my children. That's all I have to say. And
Nancy, that little girl might be a trick baby. I don't know. Remember when Olivia was over here getting all dressed up, putting on hooker boots and freakum dresses, and going running meeting people in the middle of the night and all kinds of weird shit. I mean, she may not even know who his, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that baby girl.
you should answer the questions when I ask you questions about my kids. What's the point of not doing that? What's the point?
She may not even know.
Earlier when I was calling him to see if he was going to show up, he just kept declining. After he done answered my phone call and hung up on me, he just kept declining. I'm like, dude, all you have to do is answer the phone and say no or yes. Yes or no.
It should be obvious that he's not showing up. Like, why are you making it so painful? He's not coming, sis.
No.
You need to follow him on Instagram, okay?
I'm not showing up, or I am showing
Follow
up.
on Instagram.
But
You need to keep up with what's going on.
You know you don't have the balls to say no to me because you're wrong. You're wrong as hell, keeping the kids away from me. And you're not going to say yes because you're not going to drop them off to me. But that's all you had to do was just answer the question, and I wouldn't have called you no more.
Yes. When Gerard walked away from her, he was able to step into his grown man era. You know what I'm saying? He was still kind of stuck trying to make this kind of young relationship work with someone that they both did way too much. Like, this was you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us can look back at our first and second boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever and know that those things, it was nice, but it wasn't meant to be, right? You grew up. Like, she sat up here and made this man a father of 3 children very early in life. And that's like, she didn't need to be wifed up. She didn't need to be in a house. She didn't have any requirements. Look at him. He goes back to Texas. They're living in a nice apartment. He and Antonisha, they're in a house. You know what I'm saying? They are in a committed relationship. They're getting the laws involved. You know what I mean? Marriage, all of those things, a real committed situation. And Olivia's mad because she gave away everything for not a whole lot. Just be there. But she wanted to play games. She wanted to be fast and loose. She wanted to be vindictive and nasty. There's no way a marriage and a relationship can last on vindictive and nonsense. Nobody wants to be in a relationship like that. So he had to save. Basically, he walked away, saved his life to me, because dealing with an Olivia, there were times where I was afraid for Gerard. I'm not going to lie. That night she went live and said that Gerard hit her or tried to, sexually assault her, all kinds of weird shit. I was really afraid for him. I was very glad when he packed up and left. I'm going to be honest, because I really do believe she's the type of woman that will get you either thrown in jail or your parents having to plan a funeral. She's just that type of chick.
It's like you want me to keep fucking blowing you up or some weird ass shit, bro. I'm not playing those games with you no more, dude. I'm not. This live is not for him. This live is to show y'all what I go through with my kids on the daily. This is what I go through, trying to be in my kid's life.
Trying to be in my kid's life.
I told myself, if he doesn't stop playing games, I'm going to start documenting everything. Because this is not okay, bro. This shit is not okay. And my babies don't have a voice. My babies can't say nothing. Because number one, nobody fucking cares. Number two, they'll get in trouble if they do. but I care. I care, and I'm gonna continue to speak for them because I know my baby's heart, and I know what the fuck they say to me. And I'm not gonna fucking I'm not gonna allow myself to be gaslit to shut up and not say anything. Because, oh my God, here you go again. Yep, here I go again. Because here he goes again, putting me and my children through bullshit like he always has. But that's it, you guys. That's all. I'm not gonna talk about this anymore. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna go get my kids a bath. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna get in bed early. I'm gonna continue my fast. I'm gonna continue going. I'm gonna continue to go climb this ladder. Because one day the tables will fucking turn. It's not gonna be up to you. It's not gonna be up to the judge. It's gonna be up to them kids. Them kids are gonna see what you do for no reason at all. They're gonna see how you treat the mother how you treat their mother. Number one, how you let other people around you treat their mother and talk bad about their mother and talk down on me. I'm not whoever the hell you think I am in your head. I'm their mom.
I'm their mom.
That's it, and that's all.
That's it, and that's all.
Story.
Okay. Okay, that's it, and that's all.
This fucking book. This book is already written. When we laid down and had them kids, that was it. That was that on that. You don't get to decide who's their mom now, bro.
She's
they
mad
only have
now.
One mother. Like they only have one father. So that's that on that.
That's
you can't
that on
rewrite
that.
who the fuck I am to them. I don't give a fuck who I am to you. I'm nothing to you, obviously, evidently.
Okay, it's that. Coming out now,
time
guys.
And time again, and that's cool.
You hear? She's salty. It all boils down to she's salty. She's salty. Antonisha is getting the best of Gerard, and she's mad. She's mad. But you really dogged the man. Towards the end, you dogged him out, and he had no choice. He had to go. He had to be a man, and you don't want a man. You want to have the dick. And he's not a punk. So he said, you know what? I got to be a man, and I got to do what I got to do because this lady wants me to be a bitch, and I'm not a bitch. And he decided that he was going to take his self and save his life and go back to Texas because I'm going to say it for the third time. She's the type of female that will get your brother in prison or y'all planning a funeral. I promise you, she is a dangerous type female. And she's look at Sarah Boone. Look at Sarah Boone with George. The Torres family couldn't stand her. They knew it wasn't going to be good for George. She was getting George arrested all the time. And what happened? She took George's ass out. She took him out. But look what happened. She's in jail. So now look at you. But that's no consolation to the family because they're still missing their loved one. The mother's still in pain. Okay? She is the type of female. She's a Karen ass girlfriend. And just like these other chicks, it's going to end up bad. It's going to end up bad. That's her. She's dangerous.
I'm good with that. But with them, you're not going to rewrite their story. You're not going to change who I am in their mind. You're not going to do that to them. You're not. I'm going to make sure that you don't. This internet is going to know every single time you put us through this shit. This internet's going to know. And when I get in
Sis, so Ophelia, you got to go back in the videos, hon. So a couple years ago, when he got chief custodial parent, he can cancel. She has to follow the court order, and he does too, to a certain extent. But as the chief custodial parent, if there is something to, if the kids have a program, if the kids have something going on that interferes with the schedule, he's able to make the decisions about whether the kids are going for a visit or not. So it's not a strict, they're here, they're there. He has some discretionary decision making. And Ryan had some sort of program this weekend, and Olivia does not take to the program. So if there's cheerleading, if there's football, if there's something going on, if there's an awards dinner, she's not going. She's not going to drop the kids off. She's not coming. She's going to be on live all weekend and have the kids cooped up in that nasty apartment. Okay. So he can make the decision. she does get every other weekend and they should be communicating. But also keep in mind, she's supposed to pick up the kids on Thursday. This is Friday. She didn't pick up the car. If you're just now coming in, I don't know if you heard when she said, I was supposed to pick them up on Thursday, but I'm having a problem with my car and I don't want to drive an hour until I get my car fixed. So if she picked him up Thursday, she has to take him to school Friday, pick him up from school Friday, keep the kids all weekend, and then take them back to school on Monday, right? Maybe. Or it's either Sunday night, bring him to the drop off or drop him back off at school, right? So she made a decision to not do that. So who's out of the court order now? You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to pick them up Thursday. You chose to not pick them up. You said you'll pick them up Friday from the easier spot. At the end of the day, she may have forfeited her visit. And if, the kids are participating in team sports and activities and he can't rely on her to drop off, and it's in the best interest of the children at that point that they are working hard, they're participating in a group activity, and she's not going to drop them off, that's detrimental to the kids too. It's unfortunate they don't have a relationship where he could say, well, they'll be at the gymnasium or they'll be at the ball field. You can come pick them up at 8:00. Or I'll meet you at the whatever. They're not really there yet. But yeah, he can do that. He has discretionary over, he can make those decisions where if he decides this is not going to work this weekend or they have something else planned, not just random, but school or planned activity that they do, he can cut it.
Enough money to take your ass back to court, the judge will know. Will he care? I don't fucking know. Probably not. But my kids will.
The judge isn't supposed to care. Let's be honest. The judge is supposed to be impartial. The judge has to care about the well-being of the children. That's number one. The judge doesn't have to like you and he doesn't have to like Gerard. The judge, he or she is in a position to do what is right and what's in the best interest of the children. So it doesn't matter what the judge likes.
No, this internet will know. God knows. And you fucking know. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You're sick. You're so sick.
You're sick.
You do this to little kids.
You're sick.
You're so sick for no reason. My baby is 6 years old. My youngest with him is 6 years old. And you're declining her visit with her mother?
I remember when Olivia first left Dallas, when her and Gerard allegedly really broke up, but he ended up following her to Florida. Ryan wasn't even one yet. Do you remember that, guys? When Ryan wasn't even one, it was raining and she took Christian. They went to go have pizza or something. They had just gotten to Florida. It was Christian's birthday first. They were crying because she was having to do everything by herself, get the kids out the car seat. She wasn't even used to it. And Ryan wasn't even one. You took a baby. You took 3 kids away from their father because you said he wasn't sexy, he wasn't this, he wasn't that, you didn't love him anymore, and you wanted to be closer to your mother and your sister, and he let you leave with his 3 children to go be happy. And he came, followed you, and married your ass. And married you. And what do? You go on a girls' trip and go fuck on some weirdo, Maurice.
She's a female. I have 2 female children with you, and you don't let them come see their mom?
Your ass too.
When I'm here, I changed my whole life to be here, and you play these games. I changed my whole life to be here for my kids, to be present for my children, and you play these games with me. For what reason? No, not with me. You're playing these fucking games with yourself. That's who you're playing. I'm not playing no fucking games with you. I just have to deal with it, and so I don't have to deal with it anymore. That's just what it is. I have to go, guys. I gotta go. No, baby.
Girl, she was mad. I don't know if CPS works covert like that. CPS, I don't think minds telling someone the kids are not permitted to come. I don't know. Maybe CPS does work like that, but I don't think so. Maybe CPS is working. Maybe Gerard may be working with CPS and they told him not to let him go to Olivia's. First, we don't know if that's true. Number one. Number two, I think that if CPS told him to withhold the children, then they would let her know that you're not permitted to come get the kids, that there's a reason. Um, I don't know that they work covert like that. I think that that would be a little triangulating. You know what I mean? Because that could impede the parental. Just because someone calls CPS, let's say it was Gerard, I don't know, and it's in the best interest of the child. I don't know that that would be a good idea to keep things from the other parent. I think it's as best to be straight up and down. Due to the investigation, we have told Mr. Webb to keep the kids for the weekend. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Keeping secrets and being messy, that would be a little messy. I don't know if CPS does that. Maybe they do that. I don't know. But if they told Gerard to not relinquish the kids this weekend, I think they would just straight up and down. That's their job. Miss Johnson, don't bother to go to the drop off while this investigation is going on. We've informed Mr. Webb to not allow you to take the children. And that's it. You know what I mean? They do that because you don't want to jump off another situation, because there's people out here who would have showed up to Gerard's house because they're crazy. You know what I mean? So it's better to just put everything out in a professional manner, whether they like it or not. I really do think, because we've seen this before, when the kids have something with their teams going on, Gerard knows that she is not going to bring the kids. And Ryan had a performance. And I think that's what happened. If she's relinquishing her visitation days, she can't expect to allow her to make up any other. Yeah, she can't. It's not a, he can make different decisions if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, she had that performance and she has a history of not bringing the kids to their appointments. Like, he can't trust that she's going to bring a kid. I'm going to just throw out like doctor's appointment, dentist. Oh, the dentist is so far. Why do I have to do that type thing? You know what I mean? So if the kids have appointments or schedules, he probably already knows from experience he can't trust her to do that, because she's just not to be trusted. She's not going to do the motherly thing. She's going to do what's in her best interest. Imaginary Joey. Yeah, girl. Just like the cop, right? There was Joey, there's the Jamaican cop. Girl. Right, but did they not tell him? I'm sure if he called or something, wouldn't they have notified him? So, yeah, and every case is different, every situation. I'm not saying, look, like I said, if CPS told him to not give the kids, I don't want to inject a whole bunch of like, let's make up a story. That very well could have happened. So I hear you. And I think that's valid. All I'm saying is, I would think that they would notify her, wouldn't they? When they send her a letter, call her and say, hey, we've informed Mr. Webb to not, you're under CPS investigation right now, and we have told him to not send the kids this weekend. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We don't know what happened. I seem to think the kids had stuff to do and he wasn't messing with her. She also didn't come pick up the kids on time. So we'll see. We'll see if she gets them on Thanksgiving. Because you already know she's going to be so happy the next time the kids come over, and that is her content. She will be going live and giving us all of the, the cute little updates, because now the kids are at the house. Oh, they did not tell him. So they made you be the bad guy. Yeah, that's dangerous. You know what I mean? Like in 2024, that's dangerous. I don't know how long ago this was, but just so you don't give the kids to an angry father. Let's just say we're not talking about you and yours. We're going to make up another couple. And the CPS person tells you to not relinquish the kids, and you have an irate person who comes over pissed. Okay. I would be like, you need to, like, don't put me in that situation. In these day and age, I'm sorry, that could be deadly. And I mean, all you got to do is put on Law and Crime and Court TV. You're not, if you're telling me to not send my kid, which is fine, because I agree, I need for you to make a phone call and notify him, because if he wasn't coming anyway, then it's a moot point, right? But if he's expecting me and I'm not showing up, you're putting me in a more dangerous position. So I can't be here to protect my kid if homie is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Again, you guys, if you've been in this situation, then you're more of an expert than myself. But at the end of the day, don't put me personally, don't put me in any kind of position. If you're telling me to do something based on the strength of your organization, then the strength of your organization needs to reach out to that person and tell them to stand down, and you're off for the weekend and don't come over to the house. Or even, period. So I don't know. Anyway, tough decisions, not awesome. It's unfortunate. These women, girl, a mess, very much giving a mess. Okay. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't know what you guys are doing, if everyone's off today. Some people are at work, some people are not. What's going on? You think she had them last Thanksgiving? Well, Thanksgiving seems to be, I don't know. Look, I have not committed that order to memory. And I think maybe there have been some updates. She says everything is sealed now, which I don't know if that's true. I have not tried to look up any of their family court situation. So I have no idea. I don't know what the situation is now. Once upon a time, I think they had alternating holidays and things like that. As far as what it is now, I'm be honest with y'all, I don't know. I don't. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. This was fun. Jasmine and Liv are a mess as per usual. Nothing has changed. Remember to go vote. Thank you so much, Deshay. His older son got his stepsister. Ew, okay. All right, guys. I'm going to let y'all go. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch.
Whatever. There's different technicalities to the shit.
I'm that bitch.
I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello.
Call me like 5 hours away.
All right.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit.
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Girl, the stroke mommy Chrissy got married to who? Girl, stop it. All right, let me do my little research. If it's
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll
girl, everybody marry her.
talk my
Did
shit.
she even get a divorce from Marcus?
I'm that bitch. I'm just playing.
Girl, I don't believe it. What county? So I can look it up. Ain't no way. Ain't no way nobody married her. Who is marrying a mother with 9 kids and 7, 8 baby daddies? Who? Girl, she might have married some AI dude. Some dude off the AI. Who is marrying? Whose son is out here marrying the in-home daycare? Okay. Who is out here marrying the lady with the host and plethora of baby fathers? What? I would be like, and no, y'all can't come to Thanksgiving. I'm not buying 3 turkeys. No. Okay, well, you won't be getting crispy potato pie, son. Okay? Okay? You're not coming to that. I don't even want to know them kids. I don't know them folks.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life.
Good luck buying a printer. Girl. Ain't nobody married strong.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his
they need to have their head
life.
examined.
Oh, why Fashion Nova keep hitting me
Even
up
Mocha Wine
though?
talk over the whole end of the song.
I'm that bitch.
Girl.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
So Mocha Wine waited till the end of the broadcast to let us know Strong Mommy Christy claims she got married. Girl, it's lies. It's lies. She said she is not bringing him on the internet. Okay. Very good. Very good. Some papers would have to have been filed somewhere. So I'm sure there's a very good internet out here that loves to keep up with her shenanigans. It'll come up and out. Girl. Good for her. Girl. Okay. Hold on a second. Where's that's my man, bitch. Okay. Girl, let her. Girl, once them kids run him off, them kids gonna run him off. I don't even know what county she lives in, to be honest, baby. I don't know what county she lives in and don't want to. If you guys find some information out, you let me know, and then I'll see what I can do to find out if it's not already found out. But you already know them girls that be in them bushes, girl, they're on that job already. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, they gonna know by sundown. Okay? Them girls. Baby stuff.
Don't gotta read me out. And my man, thank you to my man. And my man. Don't gotta read me out. My man. Ooh, real bad.
Still the same. Yeah. Period. Don't play with me. And y'all keep seeing us together. Yes, that video was true. I was in the process of divorcing him. I hired a divorce attorney, paid the retainer, like, I'm done, it's true, we're gonna break up. And he was like, okay, if that's really what you wanna do. But see, my husband, I'm
My man, bitch. Don't gotta read me out. My man. Ooh.